the original mobile gamer.
And today is episode 103 of the OG podcast. By the way, I
Very
have
good.
I have my Batman signal off, so I don't know when Batman enters the room right now.
The bat signal's off. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
Cause
always looking out for the bat, so it's okay.
yeah. So if Batman, if you're here, I didn't know. But
No, he's not.
um, but yeah, man, we were talking before the podcast. What a crazy week me and you had. Interesting.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting.
We're not gonna discuss it. You know, that's one of those like after the hour podcast things you guys don't get to see, but it was pretty.
Behind the scenes.
It was behind the scenes. You guys don't get to see it, but it was pretty. It was pretty funny, interesting, sad, all the way around.
It was a lot of emotions. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know. I honestly didn't know how to feel for like an hour.
Yeah.
That was pretty. Oh man, and oh shoot, man. So yeah, a little announcement. It's been confirmed. I will be for sure at PAX South, on the 18th to the 21st, I believe. Able Gamers actually hit me up yesterday. Got my tickets squared away. They're sad that you are not going to be able to make it, sir. But I told them my wife's gonna be there, so it's gonna be me and my wife. Well, if her boss decides to be nice, I don't know. He may not let her off on Friday, so I may just be going Saturday and Sunday. But I will be there. So if you wanna come hang out at Able Gamers or come see Handy Kill Cam, go to PAX South, and probably gonna be at the same spot. I haven't heard anything different as far as like where it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be in the same diversity lounge thingy where we were, probably where we're. I'm hoping and praying that it's a better turnout this year, because I think that if it's not, I think that it's gonna end up moving from San Antonio. I don't know. I just have this weird feeling, dude. And I don't mean the Able Gamers booth. I actually mean PAX South itself. I'm actually hoping to see like a new Smash tournament there, and
that would be legit.
Nah, dude, and then maybe a Shadowverse tournament. We'll see.
I don't think they're doing Shadowverse, but that would be nice. I mean, you might see Hearthstone, but I don't think Shadowverse is doing PAX yet. That's still probably in the future.
And maybe we'll see Brawlhalla this year. Actually not, because it's. You remember, dude? That's so crazy now that I think about it. What up, Odis? You remember when last year when we went, right? Brawlhalla was just being introduced. It was like just starting, and they were just
true.
And now it's like this kind of like bigger thing, and like now it's cross-platform, and now like it's helped ran by Ubisoft, and they in tournaments with Ubisoft. That's crazy.
That's real cool, and we got to see the beginning of it, like in its infancy.
Yeah, and no offense to the devs, but the way you presented the game at first, me and OG didn't even want to touch it.
I was turned off hardcore. I mean, like I said, I tried to help the guy. I was like, "Hey, bro, so like, tell me about this game. Why should I like this?" And the guy's like, "Oh, it's, you could kind of look at it like Smash, but." You just
with weapons. That's pretty much what he said. He said smash with weapons, and everybody has the same moves. That's exactly what he said. Yo, Bezoid, thank you so much for that host, man. And I was like, yeah. I was like, OG,
I was not sold at all.
I was like, yeah, it was crazy. I was like, OG, you want to play? And he was like, nah, I don't want to play. I was like, okay.
I was not interested. Like, you have to sell it to me. Like, you know me. Like, I'm always advertising stuff. You know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you really want me into your new game, you need to sell it to me. You need to like give me some personality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be a hustler.
Yeah.
That's your job. Like when you're like displaying stuff, you gotta be like, "Hey, bro, check this out, man. You see that move over there? All you have to do is this combination of stuff, and these people be flying, man. This game is so competitive. This stuff is hot. I'm telling you, these custom characters. I mean, there are ways that he could have presented it that I'd be like, all right, bro, let me check it out. Like if he had done it right, I would have been more into it in the beginning. But there was no hype. It was just like, yeah, it's just this game where you can do this, and it's a copy of that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. And then I was like, yeah, this game's not gonna last. And then I, for some reason, decided to give it a try, and I was like, oh my god, OG, you gotta play this game.
And it's a
And
lot better than what he described. Yeah.
yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, it was totally a lot better. And then now come to find out, it's kind of like, it's not big as Smash, but I mean,
But it's still a thing. Yeah.
it's still a thing. Like, there could be a tournament this week at PAX South for sure. I don't know, maybe, maybe not. I doubt it, honestly. But it'd be interesting to see. But other than that, how was your week, man?
Oh, it was pretty good. Been hardcore grinding Shadowverse.
I know.
As you see in the screenshots, I've been dominating the Grand Prix. I've been got my rank up again, so I'm now double A1. I'm almost at double A2. Like that's how much I've been grinding hard. I had to take a little bit of a break yesterday because I've been playing so much that like my eyes have been feeling weird. So I put it down for a bit. I started playing my other mobile RPG for a while and did that for a bit, which I'm going to be talking about today finally, as I've been kind of procrastinating. But yeah, man, we're doing a lot of that, and then of course I'm doing the whole hype with the awesome games done quick. Unfortunately, my internet had an outage last night. So I missed the Super Mario Brothers 3 mix race, which really sucks. I really wanted to see that, but I did catch the Mario RPG speed run, which is what I really wanted to see too. So I at least got to see that. And
got a low Spectrum. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, got a low Spectrum. You're right. But apparently, I found out during the Mario RPG speed run that there's a donation incentive, and if the incentive is met, they're going to be speed running Octopath Traveler, which I want to see so bad.
Man.
Like that will be too much hype if they actually make that happen.
Man.
But we'll see.
Man, that's dope.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what it's been. Like, oh, and another thing too, for games done quick that I watched this week, they were doing the Sonic block, and then they were doing I think the horror games like Silent Hill and all that stuff.
That's
and Homeboy, dude, this guy has some swag. Like, it was this guy playing a game, the three girls in the background, and then they had a donation thing where if you donated like it's $100 like per person, he would do what's that dance called? He did the floss.
Oh, he did the floss.
He did the floss for 6 minutes, like literally, because there was like a 6-minute cutscene towards the end of the game.
Wow.
So everybody kept saying $100 donation, and all they said was floss. That's all he kept saying was floss donation.
That's
so
funny.
When that time happened, he literally got up and he did the floss dance for literally about 6 minutes. It was freaking nuts.
Dang, that's funny. So, you better watch out, guy.
That was during Splatoon 2.
Oh, what up? Batman's here.
I was there.
Batman. Yep. Batman just made it, folks.
Yeah.
What up, Batman?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Oh. I actually caught some of that race that you missed.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was good. Go back and watch the VOD. Go back and watch.
All right, I will.
That's the beautiful thing about VODs. When your Spectrum internet wants to die, you can go back and watch it later.
Yeah, I actually got to do the same because one of the games I was really looking forward to, I missed it by mistake. Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah.
That was the very first thing. And I was like, oh no. Dang it, I gotta catch it. But I already got it on the screen ready to go so I can watch it anytime.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, I've been barely able to catch any of AGC because I can't say it right now because my tongue is switched. ADG
AGDC.
Yes.
AGDQ.
AGDQ. There we go. Because I've had like prior engagements and I didn't know that the Call of Duty Pro Down tournament was at the same time as that, and the guy that rated me, the young pro COD phenom, he was actually in the tournament playing against pros, and his team made it all the way to the grand finals, which was really freaking cool. They lost to E United, but it's just the fact that they were able to beat like COD pro teams that are like out right now, like yeah. I was like, wow. They were tearing it up. So that was pretty cool to watch. We won't discuss Optic. We'll just say Optic, they had 4 weeks off and didn't practice. So yeah. Yeah, they got eliminated the first day. So it's okay.
Oh, so they pulled the Optic. Oh.
Actually, E United won the whole tournament, which was really cool because what was cool about the whole situation is Ely is actually like a Clayster fan, and he's a big E United fan, and he wants to play for E United like when he gets of age, because this dude's only 16 and you can only play in CWL like when you're 18. And so like in the grand finals he was playing the team that he wanted to play for, and they barely lost. So that was pretty cool. Wow. Man, that was pretty cool to see and pretty cool to watch. Yeah, it was pretty dope. So yeah. Oh yeah, he's 17. My bad. Yeah, 17. It's what's his name? 16. 5bang 16. But yeah, so it was really cool to see. I was watching that, and then antibiotics has been making me sleepy. So like after stream, like I've been literally just going to sleep and then waking up, and then it's funny because like I'll just go to sleep watching Twitch, and then I'll wake up to somebody's like random stream being on my TV, and I'm like, wait, who's this? Who am I watching? And then I'm like, oh wait, I fell asleep. What up, Abomination? What's good, man? What's good? What's going on, Abomination? What's up, Odie? Yo, I gotta get used to my chat bot not being here now. I gotta like actually read chat now.
I have to pay attention.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was in my stream. I'm trying this new thing. The actual bot actually reads the chat for me in a voice. So like I could be playing the game, right? And I actually don't have to look at the chat, like it actually talks for me. So like it actually talks it for me in my ear, and then the chat gets to hear it too. So then it gives like Odie's a voice, which is really cool. So it's pretty cool. But
yeah, he became a slacker, basically. That's what happened.
Oh my god!
He became a slacker, and he don't want to read the chat no more.
Whatever.
Neglecting your relationship.
Neglecting the chat, right, man? We became dependent.
Nah.
Him, looking at the chat, he don't even care about us no more.
No. Hey, like real talk though, it has helped me like not misunderstand what's going on in the chat and cause some situation. Because a lot of times there'd be like a lot of chat going on, and I'd like miss it, and then I would say my 2 cents, and then my 2 cents would be totally out the window because I don't even know what's going on. But now I can keep up with you guys and know what's going on and actually give 2 cents that's worth something and not out the window. So that's pretty good plus. So shout outs to Joy for showing me that, which was really cool. It's actually for those that are listening to the podcast, if you were looking for something like that, it's actually a plugin, a browser plugin on your Chrome, and it connects either to your YouTube, Mixer, or Twitch. So it's really stupid easy. The only thing I don't like about it is that the voice changes when I tell it not to change. So one day I'll wake up with a female voice, the other day I'll wake up with a manly voice.
Oh, so the man coming on was not by you putting it on.
No, it did it on it.
I was like, set it up to a man.
No, I didn't know, because me, I want a female to speak to me. I'm just,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but and then like so I'm getting on stream, and then all of a sudden, Handy kill cam, and I'm like, what? What happened to you? And then I go and I look, and everything is like the same that I had it, and then I go on yesterday and it goes into a female. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I like this changing without my permission. Kind of feels like it's taking over my computer. And then like it's so weird that it gives people random voices. It freaks me out. That freaks me out. Like it'll give Odie's like this weird high pitched voice, and then Dark Angel does like this low dark voice, which is really crazy. It's really weird. I don't know. It's interesting, but it's fun. It's fun. But other than that, Bezo, how's your week been?
Oh, my week been crazy. That's the word, crazy.
Yep, that's
Um,
the word.
That's a good word.
it's been crazy and busy. I would say
Well,
that.
that's
Having
good.
so much things to look at and do, and it's so much that's out that then came out within the last 24 hours, and
Uh,
then
too,
over all that, we're still trying to open up IOV Labs on Destiny. Like, there's a
oh
big event
man,
going down right now, and
yeah,
it's been almost 24 hours. It's 44 minutes away from being 24 hours.
dang,
Guys have been trying to unlock this one thing, and when they unlock it, everybody gets it that plays the game, and so it's a big event going on, and so
damn.
everybody like, wow. I'll go into detail later though. What's
Yeah,
going on?
I
But
was in your
it's really cool.
uh-huh,
It's a little like that's a little hardcore, but I like it.
little nerdy, little nerdy,
Little nerdy, yeah, it's
little
a little
nerdy.
nerdy. It's a little nerdy.
It's okay. We can nerd out on the podcast. I was in your stream yesterday, and you were trying to roll and get some certain, I guess, exotics or something. And you're like, "Why does it keep giving me crap?" You're like, you know, and you just sit there, you're like, "Dang it, no!"
What was we doing then? When I was like, it keeps giving me crap. Was it was we doing I think it was doing the Scourge of the Pass.
Yeah, I don't
And
know what you were doing. You were trying to get like, I think you were like turning in engrams, and you were looking for a gun with like special
oh
attachments.
yeah. That was when I was trying to get. Okay, yeah, I knew what I was doing. Like that. I
Yeah,
was talking to Shax and Zavala. I was
yeah.
turning in tokens.
I was
Okay.
like, dang. I was like, that's gonna suck. He's like, you sit there trying to get all stuff, and he's like, well, nope, time to turn that to scrap. Nope, time to turn that to scrap. Nope.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, Odie's was there. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Shax.
Yeah, I was there for a little bit, and then I fell asleep, and then I turned into.
Like, I think I got cut out. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you the whole time.
Okay.
I could hear you the whole time. I don't know if Discord's being stupid, but I heard you the whole time.
Okay. Yeah, we was turning in stuff trying to get Lord Shax, and they kept giving me bad rolls on the guns that I was like, oh, that's a good gun. Oh wait, bad roll. Dang it.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, man. There's so much things going on in gaming right now. So much to talk about. Overwatch is trying to do whatever it can to stay relevant. Let me tell you that. I don't know, man. Have you heard what's been going on in Overwatch?
No, what's been going on?
It's
No.
not some big news kind of thing. So we could just, it's not something like a big topic. But apparently, this female so-called pro esports player for Overwatch was faking her gameplay the whole time on Twitch. Yeah, so
That's funny.
So like people are like having this uproar and blah Overwatch, and it's just making Overwatch more toxic and
It's just not worth it.
and apparently
Why?
and here's some other news. Soldier's gay.
Wait, what?
Supposedly Blizzard has said that they have made Soldier the LBG, whatever you call the gay community thing. I can't think of the name.
LGBT?
Yes. They say Soldier is LBGT. What? Yes.
How do we even get there?
I don't
How do we
know.
even get
I
there?
don't know. Not that it's bad, but I just don't understand
I'm
why
not
that has
talking
to.
about it.
Yeah.
Why
does that have to be a thing?
How do we even get on? He's never even talked about anything dealing with sexual things. So why is that even a thing?
I don't know.
It's a video game.
I didn't know that. I didn't know, video games had to, tell their sexual orientation of what they're into.
Yeah, I read that they made a story where Soldier's boyfriend had a name. Why do we have to go that far? Why do we even have to go that far? He shoots people. Why do we even gotta? He moves payloads.
He is
Why
to
do we even
save.
gotta go?
He is to save Overwatch or whatever the case may be. That's his only
He was
job.
the commander. Why do we have to even go into that? Why do we have to go into that in the tracers? Like, why do we have to go into any of that?
I don't know. Apparently, I guess people wanted to know. I guess I did. When I read that, I was like,
how does that change anybody's life? Like, how does that become a thing where you're like, oh, now my life? How is that a thing?
And my thing is, it's like, what did it matter? I mean, it should.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would it even matter if he was or not? Does that change anybody's life? I don't believe so.
It's because devs want to appeal. Well, they want to appeal to the community, but they don't even have to. They don't need to give it a lore.
No. You want to appeal to the community? Make a great game. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Did we ask any of that when it came to Final Fantasy? No, we didn't care. Do we know if Sephiroth gay or not? No, he's just a badass with a sword. We don't need that stuff.
I didn't mean to take the lead, but I was like, man, I gotta talk about this. I was like, Overwatch is doing whatever they can to stay relevant because they can't balance their game properly. Well, it's not that they can't balance their game properly. They can't figure out rank play. Oh,
they can't figure out when somebody quits that it messes with everybody else.
Yes, and so that's a thing. So, yeah. I was just like, I was flabbergasted. I was like,
that's so random. Like, I'm thinking you about to tell me something like,
no.
It's just
no.
Yeah,
nothing.
That's what I wanted to know.
Nothing to do with the game itself. Nothing to
do with the game itself.
Nothing to give. Nothing to give the game more longevity.
Not balancing.
Nothing else. Not that we're gonna fix the rank. And make it a better season this year. No. Female got caught not playing the game, and Soldier's gay, and more power to you, Soldier. It is what it is. I was just like, okay.
I just don't get it. I don't know how that should be on what devs should worry about.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to know what made a community? The fact that Samus was found out to be a lady at the end, so everybody was like, "Oh, that's badass." Not that Samus like other women. It's just the fact that Samus was a badass and she ended up being a woman.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, oh, man. Sparked the whole community.
Agreed.
Now we got to go into sexualness. We got to go into what they like. Why? I don't understand.
They like long walks on the beach, and the world needs to know.
We need to know what they like to eat. We need to know how many hours they be on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. Check out my tweets, y'all.
Yo, I mean, if they would have made like an Overwatch movie, it'd have been.
If they made like an Overwatch movie or something like that, whatever, you can have it in there. But just to come out and say, "Oh, yeah, he's gay."
Yeah, we've decided to make Soldier gay.
Decided to make him gay. Why? Why does that affect anybody? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, and not to go on this tangent, but it's because we make it a thing that it's still a thing. Like, if we didn't care, like if we didn't really care what people are and just like them for who they were or whatever, like if it didn't matter, like it wouldn't be a problem. Like we wouldn't have this division between or this problem of this person being gay or like it's just the fact that we well not saying me, but we as a human race, we make it an issue, so it's still an issue. And it's just like, I was just like, of all things to bring up in a video game, all the things that are going wrong with your video game, like, do you not realize that you have people that are like angry toward this kind of stuff? So don't you think that adds to the toxicity to your game? So now you're gonna have people that are already toxic in your chat on the game now, like, being stupid when somebody picks Soldier or something like that. I can already see it, but
yeah, dude.
I can already see it. Like, way to go, Blizzard! Way to go! Way to go!
Because my first person I chose on the game was Tracer, right?
Right.
Didn't know that she was lesbian.
Right.
Didn't know none of that. I just thought her teleport, the fact that she could rewind time was cool as hell.
Right.
Didn't care. Didn't need to know none of that.
Right.
When they came out with that, it didn't change the fact that she was still the same player.
All right.
That didn't change anything.
Just
So,
because
I don't know.
whether she is or she's not, it's not going to change the fact whether I want to play or I want to play her or not.
Right. That's what I don't understand how that even needs to be talked about. Who was the guy who asked the question, and then who was the guy who was like, "Oh yeah, there you go."
I just
Who was in the board meeting that said
Some board meetings though.
board meetings though?
I brought it up because I think it's just stupid. Like, what game? Like, this is what's being talked about in the meetings these days. Is
There's a bunch of people in suits and ties right now talking about maybe we should decide what their sexual orientation is. What do you guys think? But what about that issue we're having with the PvP? I will get to that later, but man, we got to the world.
This is more important. The world needs to know what Soldier's into. Okay, the world needs to know.
What about the disconnecting and affecting people's enjoyment of the game? Oh yeah, we'll get back to that later. The world needs to know the Soldier. Really? Come on, man.
I just thought that was just funny, and it was a way to crew down with that ray. Woo!
Who cares about toxicity when there's money to be made?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly what that is.
Yeah, dang. I was like, wow, okay. I was like, okay. So, well, there you go.
That's the thing.
And you thought that was a handy tangent? Wait until we talk about Call of Duty later.
Oh, my God.
I don't know.
Next they'll have a Winston dressed in girls' clothes and caught Cindy on the weekends. Oh. First person I used was Soldier because he has front and heels. Quickly got play the game and go whatever's. And I still don't care which fictional character that is fictional character dated. Right. You don't care if he dated Reaper or he dated what's her name? Amara.
Yeah.
You didn't care. You just thought he was cool because what he did on the game.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
It's just I was just like, back to, but my Anna hero shit, it must happen. Wait, doesn't everybody say so? Well, now that wholly debunked that, man, because everybody used to say Soldier was with Anna.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah. And well, that's out the window. That's out the window. For all,
I was wrong.
For all we know, he could be with McCree. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Who cares? Wow. Way to go. Way to go, Blizzard. Way to go. Way to start off 2019.
2019, let's go. Warren's law.
We're throwing out everything out the window. Nope, Soldier is really secretly seeing Winston. Yo! That might be a thing. I mean,
who knows? He might be a furry.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yo, I forgot about the Fury community, man. Yo!
I can never forget after what happened with Sonic.
Oh, yeah, Sonic Fox. Dude. Sonic Fox, yeah.
Oh, my God. I can never forget now.
That was
funny.
That was probably one of the best interviews I've ever seen. Or whatever you call those things. Award ceremony thingies. Yeah, award moments. Yeah, definitely. But, I mean, Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to take off and a little tidbit news, but I just thought that was interesting and funny. Cause yeah, so whoever wants to drop some real knowledge that matters,
Go ahead. OMG.
All
Go
right. Well,
ahead.
I have been kind of procrastinating a bit because we've had other things to talk about lately, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a mobile game review. And it's kind of glad that I procrastinated because it's giving me more time to play the game, so I can give more in-depth review on it. So a little over a month ago, an old friend of mine suggested this mobile RPG called Grand Chase. So basically, what this is, it has your basic mobile RPG mechanics. So many star characters, so many levels, equipment. What you would expect. What separates this game is the fact that there's more emphasis on actually leveling and making your character good. Now, you can do that in any other game, but it matters more here. One of the issues that I've had in just about every other mobile RPG is that the PvP is very unbalanced because no matter how good you make them, sometimes the meta just makes them not good enough. So this game actually settles this issue to where as long as the character you have is like the rarest and you do actually build them up properly, you should do well, which is what was supposed to happen all along. So it's a little less RNG and a little more skill and time to build and things like that. So I'm glad that this game fixed a mistake that just about every other mobile RPG doesn't fix.
wow.
So to me, that's a big deal. That makes the game much better, which is why I actually don't mind playing PvP because it's actually fair. Like when I lose, I see their squad and I'm like, yeah, I actually should have lost. I've never been in a situation where I lost and I was like, now, how did I lose to that? Like I've never said that.
So it's
You
not like
know,
great. It's not crazy RNG kind of like.
no, it's not crazy RNG at all, which is great. There is a small amount of RNG. Like, let's say if your team is like even, then yeah, there's going to be a little bit of okay, that person got that crit or something like that. Okay, that's okay. But as far as just like a lower level team beating the crap out of like a better team, you don't see that. You know what I mean? So that's it's one of those things where it puts you in your place based off of how well you actually built your people. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Um, Another thing is the game is similar to Dragalia Lost, where you're actually moving around in a world. So like when you're playing a level, your four characters are actually walking together, and then there's like swarms of people surrounding you, and your team's got to like fight them off and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. But the good thing is you're not having a commercial every time you beat a level. So it fixed the
Oh,
problem
that
that Dragalia
that
Lost
would
had.
make me so mad. But anyway, go. Sorry.
Oh yeah. So this is definitely a mobile RPG worth trying because this game fixes all the problems that just about every mobile RPG makes. So I'm not gonna say it's the perfect game because there is one thing that does bother me, and it's
Mm.
not like a huge deal, but it still bothers me. When you first load the game, there is a certain section when you load any game where the screen kind of goes blurred, and
Mm-hmm.
that bothers me. Other than
Oh,
that,
that's not like that big of a
yeah,
deal.
it's not a big deal. I'm nitpicking at this point.
Yeah.
So, but that's how good this game is. In order for me to say something bad about it, I have to like look for something. I have to find something that's just a little annoying and bring it up. But other than that, there's less RNG. There's more emphasis on actually building your characters up. The game is actually fun, and then it's almost like a manga. So for those who don't know what a manga is, basically it's a Japanese comic book, is what it is. So what happens is every time you beat a level, like on the regular story mode, you'll actually see what looks like a comic strip of people like talking and whatnot. And you do see a little bit of a mini cutscene or whatever too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
but the game is kind of like an anime. It's actually really really cool to play the story mode. And like I said, there's just a lot of cool things about this game. So overall, I will definitely give this game a 9 out of 10 just because it is
Ooh.
really, really, really good. I've been playing it for a little over a month, and honestly, I thought, okay, this is just going to be a regular RPG. I'm just going to put it down after a few weeks. I'm having a hard time putting it down. Like separating that from Shadowverse has been really difficult. Like that's how much I like this game. So it means something. So anybody who's looking for a good mobile RPG to try that's kind of new, definitely try Grand Chase, and Chase is spelled CHASE. So
Nice.
yeah, Grand
Hmm.
Chase. So just look it up and hope you guys enjoy.
I got a
Uh,
question.
Yeah,
What
go
type
ahead.
is it? Like adventure RPG? Is it turn based? Is it what type of
It's adventure RPG.
Okay.
So what happens is everybody has a cooldown for when their skills go off. Now you
Okay.
can have it auto to where the skills will happen automatically, but certain special abilities have to be manually inputted by just tapping the character basically.
Okay.
In PvP, everything's on auto. Like, well, except for you, there is a little thing I forgot to mention. There's another little thing that you can tap where if your number goes up, you can pick one of three abilities to keep, and you level up these abilities by the way. And they do different things. Like one will boost all your character speed for 5 seconds. One will boost your HP for 5 seconds. Things like that. So there are little things that you can do here and there in the regular play and in PvP. But you do have the ability to let almost everything be auto, and it's not like you pick a turn and you do this. No, everything is happening in real time. People are like firing at you, and you're countering them. Like everything is happening, and then you can just let it auto, or you can select abilities as need be. It's up to you.
don't worry,
But it's not turn
Abomination. I
based.
see your comment. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting because
Yeah.
you said a lot. You said a lot of Abomination, so I'm just waiting. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, I was letting them finish. Then I was gonna go ahead and ask them for you.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, it is more of an action where things are actually happening and whatnot. So you're about right, not turn based.
Okay.
that's cool.
Cool.
That's
Even
cool.
though I love turn based.
Yeah, I
Just
love turn
No,
based.
turn based is great, but it's not that.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'll read what Abomination said. He said there was a mobile RPG that took me like 20 hours to beat, and when I beat it, it had like an end scene with some great music, but I didn't notice if the music was like that through the whole game because I had it muted most of the game. It has sequels, and all the games were free, but I can't remember the name.
If you find it, please let me know because I would be very interested in that. Because especially when it comes to game with good music, music is a huge way to give me good ratings on a game. And the music in the game I just brought up, I would say that the music is decent. It does fit the tone of what you're doing, depending on what you're doing.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, if you ever figure out that name, please let us know because I am inquiring minds want to know. And heck, I will probably do a review on that as well.
It's funny that you say that about music now because now when I play a game, I'm like, I listen to the music now that we went to the games done live, and I'm
Yeah.
like, and I always like compare the music. I'm like, man, I wonder how this would be sound like at games done live, and I'm like, man,
Hmm.
you know, uh,
Agreed.
yeah, I like once you go to a thing called games done live, and if those people don't know what that is, it's where they do like your favorite games like theme songs or like in certain parts of the game like they do it live. Once you experience that, you never look at gaming music the same. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, like I've never looked at like the same now. Like you really get immersed, and I'm like man, I want to see that done live now. uh
Hmm. Oh
if
yeah, and a lot of times they do the more popular songs. Like in video games live, you'll always hear like the Sephiroth music. Obviously, when we need Angel, you'll always hear that. That's one of the most
yeah.
popular songs. You do hear a lot of God of War. That's a popular thing there. Mario Brothers, Legend of Zelda, which me and Handy got to experience the actual lady who did the flute thing or whatever, who
Yeah, and
translated
she
that
was in
song.
Destiny too. And she was in
Yeah,
Destiny.
she
Yeah,
was in Destiny too. Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got to see her like in person and her actually do her thing live. That was an experience, you know what I mean? Like that's probably one of the best events I've ever been to.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
legit, hands down, loved
Legit.
it.
Yep.
By the
But,
way, thank you guys for donating for us to go.
yeah,
By
that
the
was
way,
pretty
I don't
awesome.
remember, but it was a combination of Crew Dog and like one or two other people who actually put that together for us to go. So again, shout outs to you guys. You have no idea how awesome that was, and that donation made a big deal difference for us to go and enjoy. So
Yeah.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Odie said, I know there's a mobile game that was advertised that looked out of like the Fire Emblem Heroes.
Hmm.
There's a game that looked like
Yes,
Fire Emblem Heroes. Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about. I think it's coming out because I did get a feed on my Facebook actually of a
Shout outs to
game that
Facebook.
I pre-registered for. That's supposed to be another strategy RPG. I don't remember the name, but I think I know what you're talking about. I'll have to look it up, and if I'm able to download and play it, I'll review it for sure. But if you happen to find the name, let me know though, just in case it's something different. I'll look it up for sure.
And Abomination, we should be on in the next hour. So if you
Yeah.
find the game, we should be. He said, I heard donation. Did someone do? No, nobody did the $500 donation. No. We talking about
for the handy twerk.
no.
Handy twerk?
Yo.
Oh yeah, that's still gonna be a thing.
And Grandpa, I was in Grandpa's stream last night. He said he was telling people that I'm doing twerks for subs. Lies. Let's put that up there right now. I am not doing twerks for subs. No.
He doing twerks for GoFundMe.
GoFundMe got shut down. No, I'm just kidding. The only thing that could have made the experience better if we
been there with.
that would have been dope. It was we were mad that like we couldn't stream it or anything. Like the connection sucks so bad.
Yeah, it was. You couldn't. I mean, the only reason I got any video is because I wasn't trying to use the internet. I was just using the actual phone. But if you tried to actually streaming like live, you had no chance. Not at all.
Handy twerk for Smash. I got you. You want Smash? You got it.
Yo, I'm
twerking for that Smash,
bro. No.
You thinking about it, chat?
No, it's Smash, bro. It's Smash. The way that's the only way to twerk is for Smash. No, I'm just kidding. I'm living on hopes and no, it's a joke. It's a joke, Joy. But if people want to donate, they can. But yeah, it's a joke. It had to be there for the last podcast. I don't know if
the connection actually wasn't too bad in Boston.
Yeah. I'm hoping to do a better vlog at PAX this next week or in the next 2 weeks. It's just I wasn't able to get a lot of the video shots that I wanted, and like I said, I was behind the desk most of the time, but we'll see. And the Games Alive thing, we were only able to do video. We weren't able to stream it live. We wanted to stream it live. We tried. I think I tried once. You tried like 3 times.
Yeah, it did not work.
You would think at like conventions like that, like connections would be cool, like, but. Nope. I think it's just because they don't want people to, steal their stuff low key.
Well, that was the thing though. Is in Games on Live, they straight up told us,
yeah,
hey, go ahead and like stream this, put this on YouTube, Twitch, and everything. They asked us to do it, but we're like, we can't. Like the audience was literally saying, we can't. Y'all's connected.
They even remember they even asked us to do a review on the podcast. And to link it to them and stuff. I don't know if they ever watched it or not, but I did what they had told me to do. That was pretty cool. But yeah, that was a pretty cool. I have to say, like real talk, that was better than PAX. I enjoyed that better than PAX. Not downgrading PAX. Not saying PAX is bad, but it was just, it's just that I don't know. It was more of an experience. Like it was more of an immersive. It was more of an immersive experience than PAX. It's cool to meet everybody and hang out and chill and whatever. Have people run into you literally. That was fun. Actually, that was funny. Me and freaking OG trying to watch a freaking Smash tournament, and this dude just like randomly like walks into me. He was I think it was on his phone, and me and OG are just like sitting there like, and we're not by like nobody else. Like we were like in our own spot away from everybody. We got probably, in my opinion, we had the best seat in the house because we could see the whole thing. And me and OG just sitting there, and we're just sitting there chilling. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh crap. I started looking. I was like, this guy's not moving. And he just walked right into me.
I had to catch the guy so he didn't fall on the floor.
I'm surprised he didn't break.
I didn't want to embarrass him too much.
Like,
oh god.
Yeah, you ever seen those videos where like the person's like on like their phone and they're like walk right into the water fountain or right into a window?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what happened.
Hey,
Yep.
Except
he was getting a text from his
he was looking at twerking videos, some
he
handy
was looking
twerk.
at he was looking at twerking videos.
That was probably, I felt bad for him because wheelchairs hurt. You know, they're all metal. Like, it didn't hurt me. He ran into the wheel and the side wheel and the metal and all that, and I'm like, oh crap.
He got wrecked.
Yeah, he did. He got wrecked, bro. He totally did. Man, I felt so bad for that dude because I know I was
It
like,
was his fault though. Like you can't feel bad when they're the ones being neglectful. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
we were just chilling. We weren't even moving. It'd be one thing if we were moving and we bumped into him or crossed paths. We were just chilling in one spot. He literally ran into a parked car. Like legit.
GG's, homeboys. GG's.
he got wrecked. He got wrecked, man. It was. I even had my brakes on too, man.
Oh yeah.
It was funny. That was funny.
Yep.
So, Mr. Beasley, it's your turn, sir, for the knowledge.
Oh, well, I can talk about what's going on and let you know what's going on in Final Fantasy.
Ooh,
nice.
you know, a lot more people are streaming Final Fantasy.
Yeah, well, you know, everybody's in preparation for
The
Storm.
The update.
yeah.
And so they had a patch that came out yesterday among everybody else coming out with stuff yesterday. They came out with a patch yesterday with a new 24-man raid. They dropped Blue Mage, so Blue Mage is out. You can go try him right.
I'm
Candy
sorry.
got a
I'm
lap
sorry.
dance.
I'm sorry.
You got a lap dance.
Grandpa. Yo, it would have been nice if it was a lap dance I wanted, but that was a lap dance I did not want.
I thought you said he got erect. Oh my God! I just
No, I did not get. Oh my God! Thank God. I'm glad the bot's not on right
God.
now.
Oh God!
Could you imagine how she would have said that? Oh my Jesus!
Oh man! Oh jeez! You would never live that one down.
Oh, I
Andy
know.
twerking and he got erect. They
Oh, why does
dropped
this
Blue
guy
Mage.
keep following me? I'm just ignoring this guy. You
Oh,
keep
yeah,
he keep following me. He always come back. He always come back. But go ahead. Sorry.
The Blue Mage has been out. I need to go and check and see how the community has received the Blue Mage. I'm gonna go try it myself. Mags seemed to be the one in the group that really want to try. That's really like looking forward to trying it. Everybody else is like, Blue Mage.
Yeah.
But it's been taken. It's lit a fire under Final Fantasy, which already been going on strong. But
Right.
it lit a fire under them. Everybody is in anticipation of the next part of the story, which has been pretty cool.
Yeah. I even saw the accessible gamer who streams on the Able Gamers. He was actually streaming Final Fantasy 14, which was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really cool to see.
It is a great look. It's a great game. We kicked so much ass. We needed to let it. We needed more. I didn't say it didn't have content. It was just it was drip feeding, and we wanted a big rush so people can see it, and so that's why we slowed down playing it. Now we got enough content, so I'll be playing that more, so you'll be able to see it on my channel as well.
Awesome, nice.
But, yeah, get back into it, man.
Bro, there's so many games, bro.
Yeah.
I can't get good at one game because there's so many games. I want to get good at one. I need to get good at a game. I can't. I don't have time. Okay, so there's that. There's Destiny, and there's Final Fantasy 14, and there's freaking Shadowverse. There's freaking. We haven't even done the wrestling stuff yet. Oh my God! And
yeah, it's a lot going on.
There's so much games, bro. I need a break so I could play all the games. So I
need a clone.
I need like 2 channels. I need one me playing one game, and then the other me playing another game at the same time, and then yeah.
I feel you. I understand how you feel because I would like I got so many things that I want to do and want to play, and I'm like,
And then I feel bad. It's like to the point to where like I feel bad that I'm spending too much time on one game and I'm spending time on this game. Yo, welcome to the Kill KO Squad, where we chill and we kill and we have no drama.
I'm gonna drop host and then Odis, can you drop host and rehost? I don't like seeing that on the screen. It's gonna be on the screen the
Yeah.
whole time.
Yep.
So give me a second.
Yep. And mods, can we ban that one person, please? Cause that person just keep making name. See, this is why I don't say the names no more. This is exactly why I don't say names no more. We need somebody to fill up the notification bar. So whether it be a biddy, whether it be a host, whether it be whatever you want it to be, we need to get the second name off the screen. No, off the no. Odis, you being a dork.
No, not that.
Not the chat.
No, you
Notification.
gotta like host or something.
Yeah, we need a notification. We need a biddy or something. Or a follow. Or a sub. Or a donation. Or, yeah.
Let's see
Or.
if this did it.
Yo! Thank you for the biddies! Yo! Thank you for the host!
Okay, there we go. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Look at all the biddies.
Yeah, it's always that
Thank
one
y'all
guy.
for the
And it's always the same name. It's
Mhm.
always that same name. Yo, Abomination, thank you for that host, man. Yep, I did. Thank you, Cuts. I needed the help. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Now he is officially removed, and if one of the mods in the background, please ban that person, would be awesome. Did I get the card? When did you send it? I didn't get it before Christmas. I didn't get it on Christmas. I'll go check again. I will go look. I don't check my mail a lot as far as like my actual thing, so you have to let me know when you send it. So now I'll go check. I'll go check. I'll have my wife check when she gets home. But yeah. So I'm excited to see how that is.
Thank you, Cruda.
What happened?
He did it. He
Oh.
banned him.
Oh, thank you, Crew Doc. But yeah, it'll be. I'm excited to see how that goes. My question is,
Mhm.
I just gotta know. My mind is boggled. Why does Ninja not play 14 and play the other one?
Probably because he played it back in the day and he's just playing what he used to.
I think
That
he
would
would.
be my guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's not better, right? I've never played 11. I've never
Oh
played.
no, it's not.
I've never played 11, so I wouldn't know.
It's like going. Okay, it's like playing. I need a good analogy. It's like
Oh, okay, my bad, Cuts. Go ahead.
okay. What's a good like remake of another? It's like playing.
Wait
It's hard
for
to
it.
say because it is. Yeah, I want to compare two games that are literally the same, but just one is updated, and what can we say?
Raw versus SmackDown 2002 and WWE 2K19. I don't know.
It's like Raw versus SmackDown, 2009, 2010, and then going back and then playing like a bad version of No Mercy back in the day. It's like
Oh.
no. It's like
Oh,
no.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
It's look, only reason you'll be playing 11 is for nostalgia. You're like, oh, I remember doing this back in the day, and then you're like, okay, that's enough. 14 is just completely better. Completely.
I'm going to make emotes bounce one more time because I'm just that happy. Yo, you can make emotes bounce all you want. Yo, I don't mind. I love it. It gives somebody to stare at on the YouTube video. You can make it don't bother me. Make all the emotes bounce all you want. It's all good.
Bounce.
Bounce.
Make him bounce like Handy when he trades.
Oh my god.
That's gonna happen, Handy. You can't deny us forever.
I might as well buy the disco lights now. Get ready, get prepared. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, Handy's not twerking. Nope. I don't see it happening. Nope.
We gonna make it happen, man.
I'll
GoFundMe today.
I'll be waiting. Oh,
Well,
not
y'all
really.
play Shadowverse, I'll be starting to GoFundMe.
Oh man. Speaking of Shadowverse, man, Dragon's actually broken, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Like
it.
I said earlier, I've been dominating hard. Like, I'm rarely losing now. Like,
Well,
the other
I
day
don't know
got
what
me
you're
doing
doing
stuff.
differently than I'm doing because I'm still losing, but I guess I'm doing something wrong.
What's your rank? You still in the B? Sir?
I'm still in the B's. Yeah, I'm a B.
Yeah.
I'm a B.
Yeah,
I'm a
I'm a
B.
B.
I'm a B. I don't
Yep,
know.
I'm a B. But I will say, last couple of days, I really haven't had the chance to play
Yeah.
the rank mode. I've been playing a little bit of the Grand Prix. I kept getting 3 out of 4 wins.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was so annoying. Like,
Same
for
here.
some reason, I win the first one or lose the first one, right? I get a streak, and then on the last game, I face like a grandmaster or something. And I'm like, come on, man. Come on, dude. It's not that serious.
Yeah,
no.
So just a kind of a warning: whenever you get to AA1, which is where I'm at right now, you play a lot of people that are master rank. I mean, I like every other person I play is like master rank. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be like that, is it? Okay.
Like, come on, dude. Come on, man. Give me a little break here.
Yeah, that's. I don't know, man. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. I always seem to find the dude that freaking. I always end up losing to the one. I end up losing the spell boost.
Yeah, Runecraft is the other class that's been doing really good.
That's the only one that beats
I'm
me.
loving Runecraft.
And I end up playing that like 75-80% of the time, and that's the only thing that beats me. Just because this is what ends up happening. I don't get my ramp cards when I need them, and then I'm bricked. Like I can't. What can I do if I got cactus on the field by turn 9? I'm screwed. So
yeah, if you're playing against Runecraft, you don't win if you have to play it on 9. So
yeah.
you have to accept that loss.
And it's just like that's just all I've been. It's just the luck of the draw for me right now, and it's frustrating me. Not like at the game, it's just frustrating that the luck has been happening that way. So I kind of stepped away a little bit because it was just frustrating. Because I want to be on the top, and I'm like, dang it, why am I not on top? And this is my time to shine, and it's just not happening right now. So
yeah, you got the deck, man.
I know. I got that. I know.
You're supposed to be like licking your chops every match, because you got the broken deck right now.
Yeah, we finally decking is finally got the broken deck, man. Dragon has finally got it, and I'm still sucking. So I don't know.
You can't keep saying that with all these trolls.
Oh yeah, you're right. If I ever get a video capture card, I am going to need to pick your brain for the overlay. Yo, it's really simple. But if you ever want an overlay done, go to Odie's. Odie's does
Online Odie's.
Odie's does an amazing job. And she's real reasonable. So. Yeah, and yeah, like honestly, out of all the overlays I've had, like through the years I've been streaming, and I'm not trying to gas you up, but like I actually like normally like whenever I have an overlay, like I see always like an issue that like drives me nuts, or like I'm like I don't like that. I'm gonna have to change that later, but I'm not worried about it right now. Like yours, like I have never had that kind of issue. Like yours,
There's a couple of people overlays I like really. Odie's overlays that she creates, she always hooks up. I love Crew Dogs because you actually see the game.
Oh yeah.
And he don't got none of the like information that's covering the game. You see all of the game, so you don't
Yeah.
miss none of it.
Yeah, to real talk, when I first started my first stream, my very first stream was like that. I had it like that, and then like the people that like I was around was like, "Oh no, that's stupid. You don't need to be. You need to do something." So like, and I didn't know any better. So like, I went away from it. So, but I actually like it. It's really
Yeah, I
really
like
cool.
it.
It's cool. It's really cool when you play Fortnite, Crew Dog, because it's like I'm watching like all this information of your Fortnite stuff, which is really cool.
Mhm.
It's really cool. I wish like more games had the information like that Fortnite has. Like I wish Blackout had some like stats like that.
It does. It does.
Where?
Yeah, you got to go to the site. Just like
Really?
you go to Fortnite Scout. Yeah, there's a
Shut the
site.
front door.
Yep, there's a site. There's a site.
Shut the
Mhm.
front door.
I like Grandpa's overlays as well, and I like McPat's overlays as well. She even did. The thing.
Yeah. McPats is always cool, and I was like, well, I'm a sucker for Batman and superheroes, so
Right. That's what I like it too.
there's this one overlay that I've always wanted that I've never like been able. I've been wanting like, and this was when I first started streaming. Not that I need it now, but if ever one day, I want like a DC and Marvel overlay, but mixed together. Like I don't know how to do it. I don't know what, but I want it together, and I want it to be like an overlay like that. Like maybe not the superheroes, but like maybe some like characteristics.
You know you're gonna have to incorporate Handy in that. Because
Yeah,
if it's straight
yeah.
Marvel DC, you will straight up get sued.
Well, it's just like my it's just like my follow alert thing, because my follow alert is the freaking Marvel, and eventually I want that to be my logo. I want my follow alert, instead of it being like the DC Batman whatever it is, I want that to be an animated logo of my logo doing something, but I haven't been able to find anybody that could do that. So, well, let me rephrase that. I could find somebody that could do that, but I don't feel like paying that price that they want to pay. This one person tried to say, "I'll do it for $200." I said, "The devil is a lie. I ain't paying $200 for that. I'd rather put that towards a Switch."
Yeah.
Right.
That's Smash Brothers money right there.
Did you read what Crew Dog just said?
No, what do you say?
Work and I twerk and I don't jerk.
Oh my god! I'm so glad the bot is not live on the pie. You've made a good observation, Bezoid, because had the bot been alive right now, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Oh god, we would have got trolled and everything.
Especially with
And it
that
would have been
follow.
all on with the follow, yeah. Oh my god.
Good call,
We would
sir.
have said, check out my YouTube channel, https://www.
I
You would
actually,
have went through all that.
I actually fixed that part, thank Jesus. But
I didn't
yeah.
like the plug she was doing though.
Tell you, the plug was hot.
kinda legit.
The plug was hot. I missed the
was
plug.
legit.
No, I missed the plug. But back on subject. I don't even know
Yeah,
where
this
we
is
are.
your turn. It's
Is
your
it my-
turn.
oh.
Mhm.
Oh, well. Let me get this hefty meat and potatoes out of the way then.
What you hitting us with?
Call of Duty League play coming
Oh,
To-
when is it dropping? Got a date?
next week.
Oh, snap! Next week?
Yeah. So are you ready for the disappointment?
Oh, snap! Oh no! It's a good thing, bad thing.
It's a
thing.
very, very bad thing.
Oh god!
League play will only be week in advance.
Wait, what?
League play will only be week in advance, and if you enter in the lobbies during the week, you'll just be playing scrimmages.
Why is that?
It's because somebody needed to get drop kicked. The same person that was in the same meeting with Overwatch decided to be, because they are Blizzard. So what happened is that guy went over next door and was like, you know what? I like what that guy's thinking, and brought him over to the Call of Duty side and said, you know what? Yo, bro, let's do league play on weekends and let it be a weekend event.
Why was that be a thing? What about all the rank guys?
I don't know.
Why would you only? What if they gotta work during the weekend?
Oh, it gets better. Are you ready? Bezoid? Here's the
Okay.
drop kick to the mouth. It's gonna be skill-based matchmaking.
Wait, what?
Yep.
Why would it be skill-based matchmaking?
Cause that's makes perfect nonsense.
Who is the guy making these decisions?
I don't know, but the pros are mad.
Yes.
Pros are
League play
mad.
was fine. It was nothing wrong. Why? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why are you fucking with something like that? There's no need. There was no need to mess with it. Just give it to them. That's what they've been waiting on.
Yep. So I won't be playing league play,
There's
cause
no need to play league play. And it's only the weekend. So if somebody got to go out of town, they got a wedding to go to, they got somebody having a baby or a baby shower, any reason they miss league play for the weekend, that's just stupid.
and you know what it means too. Weekends are gonna be so sweaty.
Sweaty. Yep.
Weekends are gonna be so sweaty. Even in regular lobbies, they're gonna be so sweaty.
Oh, I just thought about they literally are doing the Trials of the Nine.
What is
They're
that?
doing the Trials of the Nine. That's what they do. Trials of the Nine is what Destiny does. What it used to do is stop doing it because of these reasons. Trials of the Nine is the big rank mode of you would call it the league play of Destiny's PvP.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's a specific mode 4v4 control style. Well, not control style, survivor style, where you eliminate the other team. And you got, you know how it's basically like what is it? Search and destroy, but it's on Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what they had over here, and it stopped during Forsaken's because it wasn't working because the weekend thing. No, it just don't do it, and you're gonna be dumb enough to go and do what they did. It's just gonna be nothing but sweatheads, and then the other people are gonna quit, and then so you won't have a big player base doing it. That's not smart.
I just don't understand, why don't they just do what they did in Black Ops 2?
Right.
That was fine. I sucked at it, but I didn't care. It was fine. It was. I liked it.
Mainly for solo play, Max. Oh, dang it, Visa. I'm now a lot less excited for Blue Maze now that it's mainly for solo play. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm gonna look into that, and I'll be talking about that next week and see what's going on with that. I wanted to see what the community said.
So yeah, I mean.
Oh God, I'll sing this song in a second.
Oh my
Don't
God.
put a song in the chat.
Oh my God.
I have to sing it right.
Okay. But so yeah, Call of Duty is taking the L in league play. I'm
totally disagreeing with that idea, and that guy needs to get drop kicked, then picked up off the ground and suplex.
Dude,
He need 2 moves done on him.
we need a drop kick soundboard. We need a sound for the drop kick.
I need a soundboard for the drop kick, and then I need a soundboard of JR saying, something like a slobber knocker.
Slobber knocker.
And like Jerry the King Lawless screaming.
Yes. Dude, I was so like, okay, because I'm excited for the new things that are coming to Blackout next week. But like, you know how many people were looking towards the league play? So many people were looking towards a lot.
Including Headshot now.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Headshot, Godspeed,
Nemo, all them.
Nemo, all
them. And it's like, okay, well, we only get to play on the weekends, and it's skill-based matchmaking. So,
only thing skill-based matchmaking is going to do is people are going to stop playing. They're going to go in, they're going to win one match, right? And then when they win a match, they're going to get put up against a top tier ass team and then get wrecked. And then they're gonna go another match and then they're gonna go up against a top tier team and get wrecked. And then they're gonna be like, well, why are we playing this? We can go back to regular mode. And that's less players that's playing your mode, which
Yeah.
means the pool is gonna go smaller. It's the exact thing that happened in Trials of the Night.
I'm trying to get it all together, Ghost. Right now, we're all separate, playing like different games. Right now, we're all like super excited about different games right now. So, let the there's so much going on with games right now. Like I'm on this straight. Like I've been doing so good in Blackout lately. Like I'm like on a freaking Blackout rush. I don't know what's gotten over me.
You missed it, man.
What I miss?
uh, uh, they had a big old thing. It was like 2 days ago. I took a part in it. Jamie McPat and Meerkat and a whole bunch of other streamers, like they all made teams and everybody went into the same lobby and they was playing it out. And it was it was fun, dude. It was really fun, man.
Nobody
would love that.
nobody DM Handy.
You were asleep at the time.
Oh yeah, I was probably asleep. More likely, I was probably asleep.
Yeah, it was Batcave hours.
Oh yeah, I was asleep. I'm asleep during the Crew Dog Bird Morning Bird special and Batcave time. That's my sleep hours. Actually, I was in the Crew Dog stream a little bit today while I was laying in bed, hanging out, watching him play some Call of Duty, trying to get his gold, I think, or diamond, his Spitfire. Yeah. So, but the new thing that's coming to Blackout next week is they're changing the looting system. Basically when you go to a bag, they haven't confirmed if it's gonna be 2 rows or 3 rows. But when you go to a bag, instead of like having to go left or right on the D-pad, it's just gonna show you like a little small box, in rows, like what's in the bag, and you just pick what you want.
I'm glad.
Instead of like having to go left or right, because people complain about going to left or the right thing. That wasn't my biggest issue. You want to know what my biggest issue is? It's like when you accidentally drop your gun by the bag, and then when you go pick up your weapon back up that you accidentally dropped, you accidentally click the bag, and then the bag animation comes up, and you can't get your gun, and then you die. That's what happens to me.
The thing that gets me is, say you go look at a bag, right? And then somebody comes around, and you know what you saw in the bag, and then like say you look to check and see if somebody's there. You go back to the bag, and the thing disappears.
And it closes or disappears. Yeah, it's stupid.
That drives me nuts. 'Cause I was like, oh, sweet, I got a stock in there, or I got some health in there, and then, like I hear something or somebody shooting. I'm like making sure I'm cool.
Right.
Go back to the bag, and it's gone. And you're like, come on.
And you can't jitter. You can't jitter while you loot. You can't move.
Right.
That's what bothers me. It's
I'm
like
cool with the thing. I'm cool with the grid.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it ends up, how it goes. So I thought it was coming yesterday, but they were saying that it's for sure coming next week.
They were smart. They were smart to not do it this week, because it's just too many things being released this week.
I know, so much. Yeah. And then not to say the new season in Overwatch started. I mean,
Oh, the new season started.
Yeah.
Yesterday?
It started like a week ago, or like Friday. I don't remember, but it started. I did like two matches, cause they made Scumbag Bastion stronger.
Wait! How could you make this Scumbag stronger?
Okay, so you know how like when you were like shooting the long guy or the small guy with Bastion from a distance in the turret, normally like how they had it wider where it wasn't so tight. It sounds so bad, and the spread wasn't so tight. You know what I mean? So you couldn't really kill the small guy. Well, they retightened the spread, so now he can wreck shop now again, and they're and the buff to there's a big, I don't know if it happened or if it is happening, but there's a big buff coming to Reaper. Like Reaper's about to be a top tier again. So
Wait. When was he not?
I don't. People.
When was Reaper not ever a top tier?
I don't know. People are saying that Reaper's dead. I'm like,
Who do stuff better than Reaper?
I don't know. I always use Reaper. Reaper's always my go-to. So Reaper's one of the top people. So I don't understand it. I don't get it.
They could have did because they screwed up was the health regeneration thing when he killed somebody in the orbs. They had tuned that, and that's what made him have a little negative to him. But he still had the damage. He just didn't have the survivability that he used to have. And so if they just gave that back to him, I'd be fine. But what else could they do to the man? He already took like mad damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Nah, Ghost. I haven't streamed WWE 2K19 yet. The week that I was going to, I got sick. So, and I haven't been able to like sit down with I haven't been able to sit down with Crew Dog yet and discuss what we're gonna do yet, and all that stuff. So, and I don't know if Bezoid's getting the game yet. Right now, I don't encourage Bezoid to get the game right now because right now he's playing something that he's passionate about. He's playing Destiny, and that's something he's passionate about. And I'd rather him play something that he's passionate about right now because, yeah, I mean that's.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I always encourage somebody to play something they're passionate about. Because why? That's gonna resonate on stream. It doesn't matter. And I'm kind of segueing, and somebody said they wanted some stream tips. So here's a stream tip. It doesn't matter if you're good at a game. What matters is if you love the game you're playing. If you love the game you're playing, the audience is gonna love watching you play the game.
No, that's true.
Why do you think people like watching me play certain games? Because of I like the game. Now, if you don't like a game and you're playing it, people are not going to watch it because you're going to be salty half the time. And nobody really likes to be salty. I've been out of it too. You've been out of it too. Yeah, so we just got to get back in order, man. We just got to get back in order, and I got to really figure out when's the best day to do it. I'm thinking about Thursday nights. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's a lot of new stuff coming to the real wrestling world right now too. AEW, man. So it'll be interesting to see. Maybe if once they debut, maybe I could do it like on a night that they play just to be funny. Have you heard about AEW?
I heard about it.
Yo, It's gonna be pretty lit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Vince McMahon, your days are numbered, son. That's all I gotta say.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I
know he's not stupid, but
actually, no. I'll take that back. He know how to keep the money going, but he can do stupid moves.
I was gonna say.
He can do stupid
he's
moves.
sometimes stuck in his ways, man.
Yeah, but I'm wondering, is it him or is it somebody else that's been like with the storylines lately? Like.
I don't know. You'd be better off, like I said, signing WWE 2K people to write your storylines than the people that've been writing your storyline lately. That's all I'm saying. But
that's all I'm saying. Whose idea was it to keep giving Brock the dang on title? I want to know who that guy is.
I don't know, but they just lost Jericho. They lost Jericho.
That's a big loss, by the way. Jericho has mic skills, y'all.
Yeah, I know.
Who don't know about Y2J? Like, you better understand.
And I think
although I was told, as far as Brock Lesnar's concerned, when John Cena comes back from doing his movies, that he was supposed to take the title or whatever from Brock Lesnar.
No, don't do that. Don't give John the title again. Don't. John.
That's what I was told.
He gotta lose his haircut, bro. He gotta lose his hair.
That haircut is
so bad.
John does not need to come back and beat Brock. It just would not be smart,
bro.
It just would not be smart because no.
You know
the thing that should have happened is Bray Wyatt should be having a title.
Bray Wyatt with the AEW.
So underused. I know, because they was underusing him.
I know.
They was. That guy had a lot of potential. Like, because when he first dropped and the way his intro music was, that was a good way to start off.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, they just dropped him after a few months. They stopped giving him like major roles and good title matches. Like they just, I don't know why, but he has good mic skills too. Like
They
use him. That's
lost
what-
the only person that had the same type of charisma as Undertaker and Kane.
Mhm.
There's nobody. Goldust tries, but Goldust is just weird. Okay.
No. Goldust can't do
You know, I'm
that.
talking about Goldust.
You know what I'm
Can't do
saying?
that.
He can't do that. He tries to be the mysterious dark one, but no. The only one that's ever been able to do that in the history of wrestling besides Kane and Undertaker is Bray Wyatt. And they lose
Yeah.
him. They lose him.
And they lose him.
They
Like
lose
I
him.
really thought Bray Wyatt. He actually got me back into watching. I was like,
Mm.
oh man, he is really, really good on the mic.
Yes.
And he can wrestle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's really good. It's really refreshing to see.
Yep.
And they just underused him. And they did the same thing to Finn Balor, dude. His alter ego with the demon. I was like, oh, that's cool. And they ruined
Bring back.
it.
Yeah.
Now they
bring-
lost Jericho. And it's certain wrestlers that's never gonna be the Stone Colds, the Shawn Michaels, the Bret Hart,
The Rock.
the Rock.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you just know for them to be an amazing all-around wrestler. Kurt Angle was one. Jericho was another. Eddie Guerrero was one.
Yeah.
It was just on the mic, in the ring. They were just amazing. They may never get the top recognition that Stone Cold and Rock got, but they were just outright
They're staples. For sure.
right. They were staples, and the show wouldn't have been the show if they had not been there. Like,
And
Right.
how could we not, remember Kurt Angle moments or the Chris Jericho moment?
And the funny thing is, here's the crazy thing. And I've been following the AEW a lot because it's interesting. Okay. They're offering their wrestlers insurance policies.
Huh.
Something Vince McMahon's never done. So we'll see what happens. And they're backed by the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
And they have like a few other investors. So, and supposedly they have 2 TV deals on the table right now. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see what happens.
I'm sorry, Chad. I know we went to wrestling.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
but we were talking about 2K19.
We're
So
talking about 2K19. So it
yeah, it's kind
Roman
of
Reigns. Ghost. When I first saw Roman Reigns, I thought he was gonna be the next all-star. Like he was gonna be.
he didn't have the mic
ridiculous.
skills though at first.
He still don't got the mic skills. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I was being nice. But
He was outclassed by both Dean Ambrose and my boy Seth Rollins when it came to being on the mic or their in-ring ability.
presence. Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's just not that guy.
Nah, he's not.
Like I see what's his name? Oh, Scottish guy. The psychopath.
The one with the red hair.
No,
no.
he was with Dolph Ziggler lately. He's been a heel.
Something. McGraw, Matthews. I know you talking about.
Drew McIntyre. There
Drew
you go.
McIntyre.
Drew
Yeah,
McIntyre.
he was like the
I
chosen
see
one.
him
Supposedly.
being more of an impact than Roman Reigns is. The thing with having Roman Reigns is they pushed him too hard. They pushed him too hard instead of just letting it build. Like The Rock came out, we didn't like what The Rock was doing as a good guy, right? Then he just totally went bad guy, just totally asshole. But he had good catchphrases and stuff, so we hated him, but we liked what he said. And then when he became a good guy, the stuff that we liked that he said was already there, and then we got to cheer for him. And then he just came up with more stuff. Roman needed to go bad. He needed to be a bad guy and just dominate, and then get us to do catchphrases or get us to do something.
Yeah, but
Then bring him back as the GOAT.
Crew Dog said, "Well, Brock sucked on the mic." Yeah, but Brock had freaking intimidating ring presence though.
Yeah, his ring presence was amazing. Then he had one of the sweetest moves ever.
And then he beat the Undertaker in the early 2000s. So, he already had that.
Brock is bad on the mic.
Brock is
Oh,
very
okay,
bad.
okay. To
Brock
put it
is
into perspective, Paul Heyman is the
That's why
mic
they
skills of
Paul
Brock Lesnar.
Heyman. Yeah. Paul, that's why they did that. That's why he don't talk.
Yep.
Because they like, look, you talk, Paul, because he sucks.
Be right back. I gotta use the restroom. But I
He's
love
an
this
athlete.
conversation.
He's a monster athlete, but he can't
Oh,
talk. So that's why he don't talk. And
Nope.
and it actually it what it did was it made like a mystique about Brock. So when Paul talked, he didn't say anything. It was like the Sting effect when Sting didn't talk anymore.
Right.
And everybody was like, "Oh man, I want to know more about Sting. He don't ever talk." And so that's what they was trying to do with Brock, but Brock just don't want to wrestle. He just want to make the money, so it's kind of ruining it.
And it's obvious too. Like
Yeah.
it's one thing if we're just kind of pretending, but you can tell, and that's when it's not so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel you there. As far as like Brock being there for the money, like that seems to be a legit statement. As opposed to him having
Yeah,
a
'cause
passion for it.
back in the day, actually, he was actually a good presence, and he told stories with what he was doing in the ring. When him and Kurt Angle had they feud, and
Yeah.
then they both was good guys, and they was in the backstage, and they was doing promos stuff. They was actually good entertainment, but
Right.
he really don't care. He
Nah.
really don't care.
It's sad though, because he has potential. Like I said, his presence is a big deal. His wrestling skills are actually pretty decent,
Mhm.
but he has to have Paul Heyman there, or there's just nothing else. I don't know. And then he's making it too obvious about him not wanting to be there. So it is just too much for him right now to be good.
Yeah, totally agree with that. They said AJ Styles is one of the GOAT, like RVD was. Oh man, dude, AJ is one of the stars now I can watch and just be totally like happy that what I'm seeing. He is amazing. The women in Lucha Underground are better than most of the men in WWE. That's the crazy part, right? Within the last year or so, who is the most like hyped up person? It's the women of WWE. Like right now,
I've heard they're coming back real strong with the women. Like legit.
Becky Lynch is just like super popular.
Mhm.
She is like really popular, and I'm like, well, it's deserved because the women have been busting their ass. I just wish the Raw side was doing what the SmackDown side used to do, because they're kind of running the whole Ronda. The Ronda route is getting ran into the ground now.
Yeah, I need to chill with that.
You just named them, Crew Dog. Edge and Christian are two other ones that I put up there with Kurt and Chris Jericho. Edge was amazing. I was so hurt when he got in.
Yeah.
He was one
me
of the
too.
best
That broke my heart.
heels. Yeah, that broke
Yeah.
my heart. He was one of the best heels, and he was good at storytelling.
Yeah.
He was good
Yep.
at-
Yep.
He was good on the mic. He was good in the ring.
He
You
made
name
things
it, he was good.
believable. He made things believable. Even when he was part of Gangrel's what was it? What was it called?
They 45. Wow, they
Was
45
the
years
ministry
old.
or something?
It was what was Gangrel's crew called?
The Brute.
Bro, even
Brute.
that was even though it was cheese, like even that was pretty cool.
That was pretty good. It's just the fact that Gangrel sucked on the
Oh,
mic.
yeah.
Yeah, Gangrel.
He was one of the worst promos ever in WWE. Was Gangrel actually talking? He should have never talked.
Yeah, it was right up there with the whole Sonny and Elmo promo back in Shotgun Saturday Night, bro. Come on, yo.
Sorry, chat. We're geeking out. Old school.
Bro, I'm old school, right? Dude, bro.
I can sit and do segments on wrestling.
Bro, I that's why I want AEW to do good. Not that I want WWE ran into the ground. I just want wrestling to be good again.
Oh yeah.
I want it to be good again, because it's like I can't even like show it to my daughter just because the acting is so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
The acting is so bad.
The acting is really bad. Like really bad. Really bad.
Like
I can go back and watch a clip on YouTube of some of the Attitude Era, and you're like,
Oh Lord.
oh dang, that's a good scene. That's a good promo. Oh man, that was funny. And then
bro,
you're like, nah, it's cringy.
the New Year's Eve of Ninja was better than a lot of the WWE acting, and that was cringe. Just saying. I'm just being real.
The theme music back in the day.
Yo.
Dude, yes, the theme music back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got that on my WWE playlist, crew dog.
Remember when WWE came out with that rap album and every entrance had like a rap song?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. Yo.
Yeah, we went through the whole thing of WWE music on this thing. We were just playing everything.
You know that Izzo guy that got fired, you know he made a rap album?
Oh, Enzio? Yeah.
It sucks. So bad.
I didn't know that. Okay.
It
and he
sucks.
talked about what happened with
it sucks so bad.
The song sucks, right? What he said in the song makes you think about what really went on, though.
Yeah,
but the song itself just sucks.
Just like WWE's acting, the delivery was bad.
The delivery bad. What he did, what he said, it was like, okay, I see where you're coming from. You could literally just read the lyrics and be like, okay, that makes more sense. But when you see it and see him performing it,
yeah, it's just
man, oh man, it's cringy.
It's just bad. And I have one more thing to talk about it, and then we can switch over back to gaming. Yeah. But WWE is actually turning people away that are wearing AEW merchandise. I thought that was interesting.
Maybe if we make a better product.
I read that this morning. I was like, well, okay, well. Interesting. So, but I don't know. Maybe that's part of the plan. Maybe WWE is gonna invade, or somebody's gonna invade. It's gonna be sad. I'm gonna be watching AEW first week it come on. Yeah. I'm watching it. I want to see what Cody Rhodes is gonna do.
They could have had so much more when they did the WCW invade WWE.
Oh, yeah. That was the good days, bro.
Those are good days. They could have did more though.
Yeah, they could have
did more. They kind of ruined it.
Yeah,
they could have did more. It was such a great time.
It really was.
It was such a great thing. It was a good idea, but they just didn't. They actually didn't pull it off right. They could have had so many big stars just all in that. Dude, did you both Enzio and Big Cass both? Ooh. They both went down big time after they was really catching on fire.
Mm-hmm. Can't get on Vince's bad side. What can I say, man? Vince don't play, but it'll be interesting.
Big Cass was a total fail, yeah.
So it was Brock not Brock Lesnar, but Lashley.
Lashley, dude, he has so much potential.
Yeah, I know.
He has so much potential.
Yeah. I know.
And they just don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's just a big body. They don't know what to do with their big bodies.
All they had to do was do it to Batista.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Yeah.
That's all they had to do. Do the Batista. First, make him a bad guy, right? Mm-hmm. And give him a move that when he hit somebody with a move, you're like, oh my God, that looked like it hurt. And that was the power bomb that Batista did. And so when he became a good guy, when he did the power bomb, it really hurt, and people was like, oh, he's badass.
Yeah.
That's all I had to do.
And they shouldn't have let Matt Hardy continue his little freaking whatever his little spill is of his little English crap. Yo, I don't know what the heck that is, but it had to go.
The delete thing?
Yeah.
Not the delete thing. That was actually catchy.
But his whole accent thing, I didn't like that. Like,
the accent thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's just Matt Hardy could have been a dude.
The Hardy Boys hurt themselves, dude.
Yeah, I know.
I gotta honestly say they hurt themselves. Well, they was on top of the world.
Yeah, I know. And then they let substance abuse mess up Jeff Hardy and all that good stuff. So it sucks. Yeah, but okay, we can go back to getting that now.
We can be going here for 2 hours talking about old school wrestling.
We're gonna come out with a wrestling podcast. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
I'm down. Dude.
I
would do it,
dude. That'd be sick.
I would do that.
That'd be sick. You still need to come up with your sports podcast.
I still need to come up with the sports,
dude. Especially now, dude. Like, oh my God, with everything going on, oh my God.
There's so much going on, dude.
Dude, especially with that Bama game, bro. Look.
Grandpa in the chat. We can't talk.
Look,
You
I
can't
got a
say
theory.
that.
I got a
You
theory.
can't say that. Grandpa in the chat.
I know he's in the chat, but I gotta say this theory, okay? So, all these people bet for Bama to win, right? All these people put so much money for Bama to win, right? So, what if Bama said, you know what? Why don't we bet against ourselves and make all this money and throw the game? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they throw the game, man.
No, if they'd have lost by like 7, I'd be like, oh, okay, there might be some validity to your statement, but they got their ass whooped. They got whooped bad, like real bad, like Saban not getting sleep bad. Like they got beat. Nick, I don't think Nick would have wanted to lose like that.
Yeah.
Nick Saban, no, dude, they got. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
And the first thing people gonna say, well, they ain't playing nobody all year. Don't want to hear that, because they had plenty of time to be prepared for Clemson. I want to know what Grandpa think about it, because
Grandpa is mad. Grandpa is so upset. She streamed.
No, I wanted to know what he think about what happened though.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Why it happened, not just the fact that they lost and what the fact that he's mad that they lost. I want to know what he thinks the reason why they lost that bad.
I don't.
What happened, dude?
I don't know, dude. I don't even follow college, but I followed that. I was like, wow.
I follow college, and I was like, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
I know that Clemson could beat them, yes, but to hand them their ass like that, no. I didn't think that was coming.
Abomination said wrestling podcast and then go into the handy twerk. Yeah.
The intro is the handy twerk.
Sounds about right.
That sounds great. That sounds. Hey, I'm with that.
I'll go hit up Sunny since she's out of the job and get some pointers. Get some pointers.
Yo, I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah, I know.
I was saying something, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh man. All right. So I don't even know who's ECW. Yo.
ECW. I used to love when they chanted that.
ECW failed when they let freaking WWE buy them, and then they re-debuted, and it was bad.
It was not meant to be with WWE. It was too hardcore, dude.
Yeah,
WWE don't want to be showing that
WWE made ECW soft, and then they gave Brock Lesnar was it Kane the belt? I think it was either Kane or Brock Lesnar the ECW belt. I don't remember, but that's what CM Punk.
Kane had it. When Kane had it, it was cool.
Yo, mind blown.
He like beat dude by like 2 seconds.
What if CM Punk goes to AEW?
Yo, if he goes to AEW. That would be legit. He's another one that I put up there with Kurt.
Bro,
and Jericho.
It can happen.
My skills are
can happen.
High up there.
It could happen.
For him, for sure.
If he goes to AEW, dude, that'd be something. Everybody will watch, dude. Everybody will watch.
It could happen. It could happen.
Everybody
and
will
they
watch.
wouldn't announce it. That could be the ace in the hole, bro. Just just start the show, and then all of a sudden, CM Punk comes out, bro. Boom with the
Pipe
mic.
bomb.
Sit down. Yeah. Boom. Yo, and then he would just like let it loose, like why, yo,
Dude, that would like blow everybody's mind.
Yo, because the only reason why he don't come back because of Vince McMahon, and he's sucking in UFC. No offense, but you suck at UFC.
No, he's not meant to do UFC.
He's not meant to do it.
Them dudes has been doing Ultimate Fighting for mostly all their lives, all their careers. You can't you just can't come in and be competitive at that level.
Nah.
No way. Not without having a background in it. That's just like me trying to go onto a football field and compete. No. Just because I'm a big guy don't mean I'm made to do something that they've been doing their whole life.
Watch it. Bro, watch it happen.
Him go to AEW? I can see that.
Oh,
I can see that.
I just like literally came up. That's what I was like,
you know who I would want them to bring to AEW though? I don't know if he has. If he has, I haven't heard. Cody Rhodes, dude. Cody Rhodes is really, really good.
Cody Rhodes is he's running the show.
Oh, so he is there.
Yeah, he runs the show. He's the main guy.
Dude.
He's the main. He's the guy that's like putting all this together. Like he's the top dude.
I didn't know that. I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah. He's the head of all the. He's not the CEO, but he's the head guy. Like,
He's really good, dude.
Yep.
He was really good
That's
in
why.
WWE. They
That's
just
why a
didn't know
lot
what
of
to
people
do.
are behind AEW because Cody Rhodes is doing all this together.
Well, if they don't do what they supposed to do with the Miz should go there.
Dude, there's gonna be a lot of talent going
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
A lot of talent.
It's
Shout
a,
out to the Miz, by the way. Been following you since the real world, so
me
and the
too,
talent.
dude.
Yeah.
Who?
Because that was the one person who went from like one thing to another to another. Like the Miz, he started off on MTV's The Real World. He actually won on MTV's The Challenge, then went to Tough Enough, won
Yep.
that, and
Yep.
then went into WWE. Like he literally went through steps and phases to get where he's at, and
Yeah.
that's why I'm a huge fan of The Miz, just because of the stuff he went through before he got there, and everything is recorded.
Yeah, he's
I agree.
he's literally the
I
Rocky.
follow
He's a real life Rocky. If you think
Like, he
about it.
Pretty much,
really
yeah.
went through it all, and then he took his character, redid his character, built upon that, redid it again, and then like he always evolved his character. I
Always.
definitely love the Miz's character.
And he's
'Cause a lot
doing
of people hate on him,
movies
but
now.
I like
A
him.
lot of people do.
Because a lot of people don't know the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Like when he got the title, I didn't think he needed the title, but he did it so good that I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
And his
yeah.
and his moveset's good too. Like
Well,
Mhm.
I do.
It's not the
I
best.
don't like
It's-
the fact that he keep doing. They keep making him do Daniel Bryan stuff. I know it's to mock Daniel Bryan to be an asshole, but I like the fact that he was doing his own thing.
Oh yeah. When he's doing his own thing, his move, like I'm saying, his own moves.
moveset is good.
His moveset is good. Like I hate it like when they have like a good wrestler and then their moveset sucks, or it's just it's like,
It's
bro, like.
I hate when they do that to Roman Reigns. He literally got like 6 moves, dude.
And one's a punch. Woo! Punch to the face. Woohoo! John Cena, punch to the face. Woohoo!
Oh my god, this is Handy's twerk song.
No! No,
Yes.
I'm not playing it. I refuse.
Yes.
Nope.
Please.
All right, I'll play
You
it.
gotta do it, dude. This is your twerk song.
What if I made my own twerk song? I think that would be better.
What'd you
Oh no! So what if I made my own song?
say? If you made your own song?
Yeah.
I don't know about twerking to your own song.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Marketing,
Oh, no,
marketing.
no.
I'm just
I'll
kidding.
put this song.
Oh my
I'll
god!
I will be playing it on my stream.
Oh my god! We have now
I'll
just
play
been
it on
here.
my stream.
There, I remember that
This is your
song.
new-
Yo, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
You ain't worried about it?
I ain't worried about it. It ain't gonna happen. I ain't worried
I'm
about
playing
it.
it every time you come in the room.
Okay, that goes.
Every time you come in the room.
I ain't worried. Yo,
I'm sorry, Chad. We are totally
hey, but
left field.
we having fun though. It's all good though. It's all good.
Oh,
I think it's OMG's turn though.
Yeah, it's my turn. I'll go ahead.
Yes.
And, we'll go completely off the cuff here or something that we haven't heard about in a while. We're going to revisit an old story
An
that
old
finally
story?
has a conclusion. That's kind of weird. So,
Oh.
long time ago, I reported about a lawsuit between Bethesda and Warner Brothers.
Oh.
So basically, Fallout Shelter publisher Bethesda now ends the legal battle against Warner Brothers over the Westworld ripoff.
Oh yes, I remember this.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
about this a while back. So the Fallout developer claiming that Warner Brothers Interactive's licensed Westworld game bore a remarkable similarity to Bethesda's own Fallout Shelter. That was the whole reason for the
Right.
the actual lawsuit. Key to the accusations were that developer Behavior Interactive had worked on both Fallout Shelter and Westworld. So that was the other evidence that not only did it look like it, but the same people worked on it. So that was another red flag. Bethesda claimed that the Behavior used copyrighted code and trade secrets to speed up development of the latter title. So basically, fast forwarding to today, Now, however, it appears that the two companies have reached a settlement. So apparently,
Wait,
they talked it over.
I feel like when you
Uh,
settle, like it's a sign of defeat, but you just don't want to. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's basically what it is. And it gets a little shadier. So Warner Bros. Entertainment is not explicitly named in Bethesda's statement, but it is highly likely the company is involved in the resolution. Basically, they're not. No one is willing to say what the actual settlement was. They're being very hush hush about it. So, which tells me that the one that sued pretty much won. Because if you're like, yeah, we'll go ahead and settle and not make a statement.
Right.
That means
That just means, look, I'm just gonna take my loss and go.
yeah, and that's pretty much what happened here. Even though they're saying that it's a settlement, I'm gonna just go ahead and go out there and say that shout outs to Bethesda for winning the lawsuit. That's basically
Well,
what happened.
well, Bethesda
Yeah.
needed a W somewhere, I guess.
They needed to be somewhere because they've been taking L's.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm
minute.
no disrespect to people that like Fallout 76, but when you look at Fallout 76
Dude,
as a whole or as a marketing, it is losing. It is losing.
I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna tell people to be honest. Stop defending a bad product, dude. A guy finally came on my stream yesterday, big time Fallout player, been playing all of them. He said, "You know, it's just not good, dude. Just let it go. Stop trying to defend it. It's not a good game. They've dropped the ball, and it's okay. It's okay to admit that. They can't make a good game if you don't let them know what a bad game is.
Yep.
Can't learn how to make a good game until you make a bad game, I guess.
If nobody's saying that it's an ass game, what they're gonna do? Make another one the same way it is.
Yeah,
Well, that's
exactly.
pretty much what this is the rut we're in now in games, though. I mean, honestly.
So stop making excuses. Just say, yo, it
Yeah,
sucks.
it's
Do better, and so they would do better.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can say.
I don't know. I mean, I see people like liking it. Like I see certain streamers like it, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've never played a Fallout game, so I can't.
I have a very close friend of mine who has been playing Fallout since the beginning.
Of
who
time.
loves the series.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, loves the series so badly that when we worked together, like that's all he talked about, other than other stuff. But when it came to video games, Fallout was like his big thing more than anything else.
Right.
I actually asked him recently, I was like, "Hey, so what about that Fallout 76?" He's like, "We don't talk about that." I was like,
Oh.
"Oh, that bad." He's
Oh.
like, yeah, I have no comment. Like for someone that is a big fan as he is to be like, "Nah, bro, can't do it." Like that means something.
Yeah, because it feels like when people saying that it's a good game, they're like settling and they're trying to not stir the pot or trying to not be like. We don't want to pick on them.
Just trying to be fanboys. Trying to be fanboys.
Yeah, just stop making excuses, dude. Just it's okay to be real about it.
Like
It's okay.
Like when
Tell the truth.
when Eagles won that game. And the other team the guy choked on the field goal twice. Was yeah. You know,
It's
was-
okay, dog. It's really okay to say.
You
know
suck.
what? They dropped the ball. I like the series, but they dropped the ball. They sucked. They sucked. And I don't know where it became a thing where people are like, "What it trying or did it?" No, dude, you bought a game and it sucked. It's okay to tell them that because if we keep telling them they made a good game, they're gonna keep making said game. And if you don't want that game, because you obviously don't want it, because look at the big outcry that's been coming.
Right.
Just tell them what's wrong, and then either they can fix the game that they're in, or they can make the next one better.
I just don't understand how you gonna make a AAA game. This is my biggest complaint about Fallout 76. How you gonna make a AAA game for all platforms and then it runs like crap on consoles?
Well, that's the problem. I'm gonna read what Abomination wrote. The problem is that companies base success on sales, so the more people who buy it make it look like a good game. That's why they hype the crap out of the game and put ridiculous discounts and try to bundle and make exclusive cosmetics and items. Reviews can be like 50-50 split, but if they sell millions of copies, it looks like a good game to the company, right? Because look, so many people bought it. Must have been good. Huh?
It's the same
It must
thing.
have been
It's the
good.
same thing with streaming, right? Like think about it. Like you could have what 33,000 streamers or 3,000 viewers, right? You're more
Mhm.
likely gonna get a sponsor from Scuff or whatever, but you could be the most negative streamer, most negative, like negative person, like toxic streamer, but yet they ain't worried about like how you represent the company. They're just like, oh, look at the numbers, and that's what I've really
The numbers,
look at
Mason.
the numbers, because this guy pulls this many viewers, but yet look how he's representing himself in the company. I don't know. I guess it's the same thing. And the thing about reviews though too is a lot of reviews are biased. There's a lot of people that are not honest.
Paid marketing.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, it's paid marketing.
We've
sometimes.
never been paid for our reviews, but
No, we almost got sued.
we almost got sued by Nintendo. But it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind working for Bungie. How many people I brought to their platform,
Yeah.
but
I wouldn't mind working for Treyarch.
I've always been fair in my assessment of what's going on, and
Right.
I'll be fair when I discuss what's going on in Destiny later. There's
Definitely.
good things and
Definitely.
bad things.
Definitely. That's cool. That's crazy though, man.
Go ahead, OMG. You didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh no, that was pretty much it. I mean, just shout out to Bethesda for winning, even though they're making it look like a draw. But basically, Bethesda won the lawsuit, and they needed a win. Like you said earlier, they've been taking a lot of L's, and and yeah, nobody's releasing any statement about what the settlement is, or any amounts, or any reasons. They're just like, "Hey, we're selling, we're done, we're not talking about it." So yeah, Bethesda won. It's simple as that.
Well,
You know what I mean?
shout outs to
That's pretty much
Bethesda
what
for
it's
winning. Thank you, Bethesda, for finally getting a W. Use this money wisely, please.
Yeah.
Please. Please make gaming
They're
great
not
again.
gonna do that.
I know nobody does anymore. Fortnite don't. Security still stinks. Nobody uses their money wisely anymore. They just invest in more content.
I know one group that is using their money wisely, and that's Final Fantasy 14. They using it good over there.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
Square Enix it knows how to spend their money most of the time. Nintendo knows how to spend their money. We really have to say that. It's just Nintendo.
Just Nintendo. Just say Nintendo.
But I did read an article that Nintendo's not thinking about not making consoles anymore.
No, I don't believe that. Honestly,
tough one.
don't believe that. That's a tough one.
I don't know.
I would
literally
them not making one for a long time, but not like ever.
I can see them saying, "Okay, we got a good enough console for the next, couple of years," because they literally just came out with a console. So I can see them saying, "We won't be coming out for one, but maybe another 6-7 years."
There is a new console being made by a new company that's going to be rivaling against Microsoft, Nintendo, and PlayStation.
I don't know about that.
It's going to be created by they've already got screenshots, prototypes. It's being created by the company that made the game, I believe The Crew, it's called, or some card game. I can't remember the name. I gotta go look back at the article. It's gonna look like a computer. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a tower. And they say it's going to come with a VR headset, and it's going to do 143 frames per second. And
you want to know what I say to that?
Shit,
I'll believe it when I see it.
And they say it's 3 years in the making, and basically they also offer this too. If you come out with a slogan, and they like your slogan for their game, it's called the Mad Box, but they want a slogan for it. If you come up with the slogan for their console, they will give you $10,000 and free games for life.
That's actually a good deal, but I'm gonna still call bullshit on it. I'm not gonna, because it's so many consoles that are gonna come out every year. Each and every year, there's a good 6 or 7 saying, "Oh, this console's coming out. This console's coming out." They got a long way to climb.
It's
Even
it's interesting because I don't understand how a gaming company that makes games is just all of a sudden just gonna make a console now,
so,
because that's different.
wait, you got cut out. What you say? You don't understand how what?
I don't understand how a gaming company just makes games is just all of a sudden, you know what, we're just gonna make a
Make a
console.
console.
That's
So,
a whole other ball game.
they gotta get set up to get all the games to get the games on their system. Then they gotta compete with the fact that Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo got basically all the contracts to most of the good IPs. So
Yeah, like how you gonna get all the licenses right now?
how you
Like
gonna get all that done? And so when people say they're gonna rival, no, they're gonna be their own thing at first. They gotta go a long way to become a rival.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll be looking close eye, but it'll be interesting to see.
I'm gonna read what he said before we go to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Abomination said, I saw someone point out a stream that had 100K viewers and nothing said in chat, and the stream was only a video showcasing a certain game on a loop, no commentary or anything. Apparently, because it was a stream sponsored by the game or whatever, anyone who watched the stream gained in-game currency while watching the stream, and the stream was on top of a lot of lists because it had 100K viewers. Wow.
Yep, I've seen that. I'm not nothing like that, but I've seen where streams, like, in fact, they did it in I believe in No, it was like Blackout. When Blackout first came out, if you watched when Ninja and Courage were playing Blackout, and everybody thought, oh, they're playing Blackout because they like it. No, it was a sponsored stream. If you watched it for like an hour, you got to play they gave you automatically got a key to play the Blackout beta early on PC. So yeah, there's a lot of times it happens like that. It's crazy, it's weird. I don't know. I don't understand it, but it sucks sometimes for the people that put in the hard work. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I guarantee you, yeah, you got them 100,000 viewers for that stuff then, but guess what? What's gonna happen when you don't have nothing to give? No product. They're not gonna come back. That's why I don't do a lot. That's why I don't do a lot of giveaways, or I don't announce that I'm doing giveaways, because I want genuine people that are here, and the people that are genuinely here, those are the people that I want to win. I don't want Joe Schmo that's never been in the channel before to win the giveaway because there's a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 times out of 10, if Joe Schmo wins that giveaway, he's not going to come back. He just came for the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I am. I used to do that in the beginning, and then I realized that, yeah, it's cool, it's lit, but then the people that come back because of the giveaway, they're like, oh, when's the next? All they want to know is when the next giveaway is. When's the next giveaway? When's the next giveaway? And I was like, never. Never again. So yeah. But the console thing was my topic of the next console coming. I honestly I don't see, only thing I would see anything coming to rival in Nintendo or anybody is if Sega made a comeback, and I don't see the Sega Soul coming anytime soon. So I would love.
Yeah.
I would love.
I mean, if somebody had Sega's backing, it would be a little more believable, I would say. Then I'd be like, okay, there's something going on. But again, that won't happen because one, Sega already has a thing that they're talking about, and two, I'm not 100% sure if they're going to go back into the market, especially when Nintendo kind of shares rights with their mascot. So
yeah, that's
like
Sega would have to make a whole new mascot, dude, and it would be weird. It would be weird to not see Sonic as a mascot, and then having like another mascot, and then it's like Sega. Then it have Sonic go against Sega. That'd be so weird. That'd be that'd be weird.
I think Sonic not Sonic. I'm sorry. I think Sega should probably just kind of stay right where they're at right now, just kind of working in the background, making games and stuff, and let it be that. You know, they have their run, the console wars, and honestly, Sega is a big part of history. You know what I mean? Like we talk about saying how Nintendo ultimately won, but that was a fierce battle between Nintendo and Sega. You know what I mean? Like what you see now is nothing compared to what happened with Nintendo versus Sega.
There's no competition. Like, we make competition, but in reality, there's no competition. When it comes down, like, I like, don't get me wrong, I love my Xbox viewers to death, but when it comes down to content, like, as far as like exclusives, there's nothing there on Xbox. There's no competition. The only thing Xbox has over PlayStation is hardware. And I was having this conversation with Abomination yesterday. The one thing I will give Xbox like kudos for is the fact that they are, shining light to the disabled community. Like, you have the accessible controller, you have the what you call it, the be able to do the disabled avatars. Other than that, like, you don't have, like, Xbox doesn't have substance. Like, yes, they have on paper the most powerful console, blah blah blah, but what games do they have to run it? I'm waiting.
Well, maybe that's the point they're trying to make. Maybe they're trying to say we're the ultimate machine, not the ultimate game maker. We make games that you can play on every console that will perform better on ours than theirs. That would be a good way for them to push why they're better than the rest. Not that I'm trying to support Microsoft, but I'm just kind of saying, hey, I like to advertise. You know how I am, so I'm like, okay, right. This is a good way to angle it. If everybody's going to talk crap about the fact that you don't have exclusivity, I could just say, yeah, that's true. But guess what? All those games that we share on all platforms, it plays a lot better on my system than theirs. So that's all they got to say is drop the mic and just and own up to the fact that that's where their strong point is. Despite your weaknesses, you need to push your strengths. And make that a thing. And that's what will push Microsoft more as far as advertising, you know what I mean? And that would probably help the strongest.
And I guess that's my problem with Xbox right now. Like, Xbox, everybody says console war, whatever. There's no war. We're making the war. Xbox is not fighting.
Yeah.
Xbox is not doing nothing. While PlayStation's over there sneaking punches, you know who's doing a Haruken to everybody? Nintendo.
Haruken?
Or whatever, however you say it. I don't know how you say it. Whatever, I don't care.
You said it.
I was like, wait, what's that?
You know what I mean? The freaking Shinruken, whatever. Shinruken, Nintendo. But at least Nintendo's fighting, and they're fighting in their own lane. They're not. They're not. They let it speak for themselves.
Yeah, like Nintendo has always said, and this is exactly how they advertise against Sega. They're like, yeah, your graphics are better, but we make fun games, and that's what basically pushed Nintendo this entire time. We know how to make people have fun, straight up. And then what makes the console wars in the old days different from nowadays? In the old days, it was more obvious because they were taking shots at each other in commercials. You don't see that no more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's a little more subtle. It's
everybody's like, passive aggressive these days, and if you're not passive aggressive, and you say something, people get offended. People get hurt.
You're offensive.
You're offending me.
You're offending me.
My butt hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be real with you. If I could only choose 2 consoles to play, it said, Handy, you're only allowed to have 2 consoles, and you had to pick 2. Right now, it'd be PlayStation and Switch. Yes, I love playing with my Xbox.
Against all the Microsoft Xbox people in there.
I'm just being honest. Like, okay, the only reason why I play Xbox is to play with you guys. Like, honestly. Like, I'm being honest. Like, and this is where people are going to get butthurt. It's okay. I love you. Okay? But, look, it's like this. When I want to watch people on Twitch on my TV, do I watch it on my PlayStation? No. I turn on my Xbox. Other than that, the only time I play games on my Xbox is during the Xbox stream days to play the game, and that's to play Call of Duty. Because I like playing with Crew Dog, I like playing with Cloudy, I like playing with my people. If I didn't have these people, I wouldn't. I have, dude. Like, I'm being like honest with you. I have not bought an Xbox game for my Xbox in over a year.
Well, some was bought for you though.
Not on Xbox.
Don't you got caught on Xbox?
I bought COD on Xbox, but that's different. But I'm saying like any other games though. Like as far as like any other game, like to say, okay, I'm gonna go buy this game because I want to play this game or introduce this. Like sometimes, like I'll buy games that I normally don't play on stream to introduce to the stream. Like
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like what was the game? Like WWE 2K19, all that stuff. You know, to introduce to the stream, Jackbox, that stuff. Shout outs though. Mortal Kombat X is on Game Pass right now on Xbox. I just thought I'd bring that out. But like other than that, like I haven't like went out to say, you know what, I want to buy this game to play on Xbox to showcase Xbox. Because I actually want to showcase Xbox during Thursdays because I think it's fair because it's like able gamers. But there's not a game that I could play State of Decay 2, but I don't enjoy that game, so the stream's not gonna.
That game is awesome though.
But yeah.
Awesome.
It's not a bad game, but it's not a game something that I would enjoy. So the stream's not gonna enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's just I wish freaking Xbox would just like, you have all these studios, you've bought, you've had all these things. Get together, make a freaking good game, and freaking kick everybody's butt.
You want to know what would change the gaming world?
If Crackdown 3 came out? No, I'm just kidding.
And is that a meme now? Because that's been going on. I think that's a meme now.
I think so, because it didn't come out in January like it was supposed to.
It's not going to. The thing that would shake the world, and everybody should pay attention to this right now in the chat room. That's watching on YouTube, that's listening on SoundCloud, Spotify, wherever you're, Discord, wherever you're listening to this at. The thing that could change the whole system is cross-save.
Yeah.
If you had cross-save function that goes against any system, nobody would lose money. Actually, all the consoles.
You mean cross-play or what do you mean by cross-save?
No, cross-save.
Like on a cloud.
Not even a cloud. Just the companies themselves have, like, okay, you know how you play Fortnite, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they got it right now where your stuff on Xbox can go over to the PC, and you have all your outfits and whatever. You literally can do that on games. Destiny could do it. They got a thing called BNet, the BattleNet, that all their information goes from the game to them. They could literally take it so you could be on Sony and be playing the PlayStation, right? And then you're like, okay, I'm about to go to my friend's house. Well, your friend only got Xbox. But he got 2 Xboxes. Okay, I can log into that same account on my Xbox and pull all the data from the BattleNet, and they bring it over there. And what that would do is that would say, hey, I got this game on I got it on PlayStation, but I'm over at a friend's house. I could just go buy the game over there. I don't gotta do anything. That don't hurt nobody. It actually gives more sales.
It makes the person be able to play the console that they want to play because of what they like.
Right, and you don't have to say that that don't affect anything because they don't have to cross play. They just cross save. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you may have bought the same game twice, but your stuff carry over. So like if I wanted to go play COD with Grandpa, all my stuff that I've been grinding for would carry over to me going to play with Grandpa.
Yeah, that's frustrating.
Instead of me having to
do everything.
Wine, my
That's so
colors,
frustrating.
my guns.
Yeah.
That would save so much, and it would make people buy a
Mm.
second or third copy.
Yeah, that's so frustrating.
So all consoles get more money.
Yeah, that's so
Haruken.
frustrating. That's frustrating.
Oh, I'm gonna make that a thing. Now,
Haruken,
Andy.
yeah.
Haruken.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna make that a thing.
Marketing. You know, and it's crazy because I can honestly say like I play with more people on Xbox than I do PlayStation. Like,
And think about that, Handy. Think about all you do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, right?
mhm.
And then you're like, oh snap, I'm on blackout, right? I'm my tier level is 40 something.
Right. Yep.
And then you go over to Xbox.
Yeah, and then I'm
And
like
you're
like level tier
"Oh,
4.
I'm
yeah.
like level tier 4.
Yep.
But what if you could just go over there and say, okay, I'll just buy the game. I'll
Mhm.
buy the game again, but it keeps all my saves so
Yeah.
I can just
Nah,
keep my stuff.
Yep.
How do they lose? How do anybody lose? Nobody loses.
I agree
Yeah,
with you. It's
yeah,
frustrating.
The player might be like, okay, well now I gotta buy multiple things, but that's a choice.
That's
That's
the
a
life
choice.
of
You
a
don't have to
right.
buy them all.
Right.
But you're like, oh, I spend this extra money because I want to play with my people.
Right.
Bam.
Right.
Nobody lose. Everybody wins. We all get to play with each other. Haruken.
Oh, speaking of playing with each other, giggity gig.
Giggity.
There was another announcement I forgot to. Well, it's not an announcement, but it's a rumor that Overwatch may become free to play in 2019, sometime this year.
Oh, Max. I'm
So
sorry.
yeah,
I want Max to play it on PlayStation.
Yes, Max. Jesus, I need friends on Overwatch. I need friends.
How many of us have them?
I need friends so I can play Ash, cause I can't play Ash when the team doesn't know how to play Overwatch, cause I can't just run around and shoot things, cause people don't know how to be tanks, people don't know how to be healers, people don't know how to be off tanks.
Abomination said not just free weekend.
No,
Like,
not just free
full
weekend.
free?
Full free. I don't know. Overwatch is saying they're having some big things in the works, and people are thinking that it might be
So is
free to
this
play.
like a Sony thing, or is this like everybody gets free to play?
Everybody gets free to play.
Ooh, bro, they giving up a lot of money.
Well, people are saying Overwatch is dying.
Where they gonna make their money at though?
I Soldier being gay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
You gotta think about it. They gotta make their money somehow. If not, they're like the opposite of Nintendo.
Well, I mean, they do have their league play thing. I don't know.
But yeah, but what about if they go free to play, right? That means everybody get the game.
Yep. Well, maybe
What
they'll
would make them use any money to make them
microtransactions,
more?
maybe.
But Aimon, yo, you want Overwatch friends? Get it on PC. Oh, dang. That was Max.
I know. I can't even argue that. So I can't say.
But
no.
he gotta get a PC though, Max. He gotta get a PC. Twerk for PC.
A working PC.
Twerk, working PC.
Can
right?
we?
Working
How about I get a twerking PC?
twerk for PC?
Yo, but
Handy.
I want Smash more though.
I don't blame you.
I honestly, I want Smash more. I'm just being honest, man. Smash is so good.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm gonna do it. After much deliberation.
Are you doing? You're doing?
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
I
After
was
much
saying,
deliberation,
I did my PS4 that way, kind of.
I posted the question on Twitter, and everybody came with the positivity. So I'm gonna do it.
I mean, look at it this way. I mean, it's not like you're making them do it. If they want to do it, they do it. It's not like you're like on a deadline to do it. I mean, just whenever you get
Some
it.
of the chat don't know what we're talking about. They like, they've been saying to do it a lot.
Oh yeah, do it. He's talking about doing a donation goal for his Switch and Smash Brothers.
They're like, they talk about a lot of doing it.
Yeah.
First sausages not doing it, doing it well.
Yo, that's a L. Kelly hit. I don't care what anybody say. R. Kelly or not LL Cool J had.
We're not gonna talk about that guy.
No, that we're not talking about that dude. I'm not.
All of a sudden, everybody want to talk about that.
Nope. I refuse. I refuse.
I refuse to get in that.
I haven't even watched it yet. I haven't even watched it. I don't even know.
People are outraged when they should have already been outraged like 10 years ago. Nope, not even getting into that.
I don't know. I have a lot of questions.
Oh, he's an asshole.
I have a lot of questions.
Okay, you ain't think that 10 years ago?
I have a lot of questions that the stream can't answer because guess what? The answers that you guys can give me are just opinions. They're not facts. I need to know from.
So let's move right on back.
Yep.
Go back to Smash.
Yep. Well, Smash. Yes, I would rather have Smash than a PC. I'm just being honest.
Put your hands together. Smash and a PC.
Smash and PC. Yo, what about a smashed theme PC?
Ooh.
Andy
would twerk for that.
Oh my God! What a
we gonna get that to happen.
No.
The year to twerk for Handy 2019.
The year to twerk.
Next week, Handy Kill Cam live interview with R. Kelly.
Oh my God! Yo. That'd be interesting to say the least. I don't even know what I'd say. I don't even know. Yep. So another news.
So R. Kelly, to the people who see something wrong with Bump and Grind, what do you got to say?
Like you can't even look at his music the same.
Okay, let's go. I don't want to tell you.
You can't.
I don't want to say
I don't want to say. You know.
How about the Cowboys?
All I gotta say is to the people that say this. I gotta say one thing, and because it's on my mind. People say, "Well, I still like his music," but yeah, how can you look at the music the same? Just saying.
Well, okay. You can disassociate music from a person.
Right, I understand that, but at the same time, where is his creative influences coming from?
I don't care. I must say that when a person makes music, I look at the music, not that person.
Okay.
Does that make me accept what he does or what he did? No. I just look at the music for music. Do I like Women Beaters because Chris Brown music was good? No. I just like the music that Chris Brown made. I didn't like what he did in real life. You can disassociate that.
No, it's not the first time he's been on radar. You're totally right. It's actually like
that's the thing. That's the question right there, Kuda. This is not the question. That's the thing that I say. This is the first time you've been on the radar. So why is people outraged now? They should have been outraged 10 years ago. Or whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He married a 16-year-old. That's all I'm gonna leave it like that. We all knew it.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew it.
Mm-hmm. He was, but and to be real, honestly, he wasn't the first one to marry a 16-year-old or underage.
There we go.
It was. Yep. I just gotta. What was that one guy's name? The one that did Great Balls of Fire. He did it.
Oh yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis. Right?
He did it. Yep. Mm-hmm. He did it.
We don't even go there.
And they put it in this movie. So whatever. Okay. Not saying that it's right. Not saying that it's right.
Not saying right.
But I'm just saying. You know. Whatever.
Keep going.
Yep. So in other news, Smash. Smash. There's a mod. People are putting however you say his name. The purple Luigi.
Exactly, movies. Exactly.
The purple Luigi guy in the game.
Wait, Waluigi?
Yeah, Waluigi. Yeah.
He in Smash?
Well, people are using mods to put him in the game.
Oh, so who is the character he's based on?
I don't know exactly, but there's like a mod you can download and you can put them in the game.
Oh, it's a lot of mods I've seen done.
Yeah.
Like they gave him the old outfits. Like they got Cloud in his PlayStation 1 digitized version.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I've seen plenty of that.
Has anybody got their hands on Smash? No. Like got to play Smash? Any? Like at a store?
Oh well, we got one guy in here.
Well,
Played.
yeah, but he's not on the show at the moment. But yes, I know Max got it.
No, I've just watched a lot. Look at him. He's just beaming with happiness.
Yo, Max, don't rub it in, okay?
Go ahead, yeah. Cluster truck, Max. Cluster truck.
Yo, I want to know when the Max stream's coming back, man.
Oh, well, actually, he was talking about it last night. He should be coming back in a little
Yo,
bit. Just give him some time.
yeah, he need a stream, bro.
But I'll tell you this, dude. I watched a video last night of him playing Cluster Truck. It was one of the funniest things I've seen in a good long while, dude.
Interesting.
It's on his YouTube channel, dog.
Wait, he posted a YouTube. Stupid YouTube! You didn't notify me.
No, this is old. This is I had never seen it. And, oh my god, it was one of the funniest things I've seen in a good while.
Interesting. I'm gonna have to go check it out now.
Yeah.
Cluster truck.
Dude. Cluster truck.
Cluster truck. Is it up there?
I'm about to link it to you, dude.
Is it up there with Sausage Run? Is it up there with Sausage Run?
It's up there with Sausage Run.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do you want me to put it in the
yeah, put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat?
Put it in the chat. Yo, go. Everybody go watch after the podcast. Since we're going to be playing Shadowverse, everybody go watch Cluster Truck.
Oh, man. What happened to him in that episode? Oh, dude.
I keep wanting to say the other word because it's like too similar. It's Cluster Truck.
I'm being real careful with
I have to say it slowly. So I know
say it slowly. Cluster Truck, dude.
Yes.
Cluster
Truck. Yes. Welcome.
Truck.
Yo,
man.
Yo, I want to see OMG. You now have to review this game now.
Wait, you got cut out.
Oh, I was saying OMG needs to review the game.
Oh, what, Cluster Truck?
Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, I don't mind. I'll be love to hear about it.
Just to see from his perspective, the original mobile gamer guy. Cluster Truck. And now I'm gonna.
The only Mod Smash needs to restore Snake's, but oh god.
What?
I remember that. You don't remember the Solid Snake mod that they had?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. OMG got Cisco on the brain.
I see. You're making me go. I'm gonna put that on my list to play today too.
I'm about to dye my hair silver.
Let's go.
And wear a red jacket.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yo, Cisco. Yo, I like Drew Hill better though. Real talk.
You want to know what hurt him? We can go on any topic. What hurt him is he went after the wrong guy at the wrong time.
Well,
he went after Usher. He literally went after Usher as an RB star, and Usher was on fire.
Yeah,
and that was just the wrong time to pick a 1v1 because his album was decent. His first album was amazing. His second album wasn't as good.
No, it wasn't as good.
Usher was on Planet 9, and so it was like, bro, you just killed yourself right there. That was not a good idea. I remember the line said, "I would shut any R&B star down," and that was the bad thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
Usher was like, "Really? Really?
Remember that.
1v1 bro.
1v1 me, bro."
I don't even remember a bad Usher album like back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, Usher was killing it, and this was before You Don't Have to Call Usher. This is before Usher. He was killing it.
Yeah.
So he was like, that was a bad time. And I know his agent was like, "What are you doing?"
My favorite Usher album though is My Way.
My Way is your favorite?
Yeah, My Way is my favorite. Yep.
I would have to listen to all the albums. Usher Day, let's go.
Usher Day.
Usher today.
We're going Usher to Cisco to Handy Twerk song.
Usher to Cisco to Handy Twerk song all in one day.
Yo, man, put in some Ying Yang Twins. It's a wrap. literally,
Wow,
literally, literally.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what killed his thing. And then the Drew Hill thing, that was an implosion because one person didn't want to be in the group anymore, and
Yeah.
they was trying to convince him to be in the group, and they was like, we can still make the money, and
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Yep.
exactly what happened in that
Yeah.
exact word.
Yeah. In
yeah,
the exact
that,
order. Yep.
I know I said it wrong because I know one of them passed, and so his motivation wasn't there, and so I don't want to just say it like he just ruined everything. His mother passed, dog, and
Yeah.
he wanted to go gospel, so
Hey, you got to do where your heart
he
leads
got
you.
had to do what he had. Yeah, he had to do what he wanted to do. So I'm not gonna blame him.
Yep. Yep. I don't even know where we are at the show right now at the moment or whose turn it is.
Uh,
I think it's
I mean,
OMG
I'll go
just
again.
wasn't OMG the last one.
yeah, it was you. No, I was the last one. I talked about the match.
Oh, so it's OMG turn.
Oh, no, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
It's your turn. You gotta talk
Well,
about Destiny.
Oh, let's talk about Destiny then.
Let's
And
get
it's still going on right now. I've been watching back and forth of us and them. Well, yesterday, the last Forge dropped, right?
Mhm.
It's an event that's going on. The last Forge is called Burgosian.
Mhm.
But we can't get in there yet. In order for everybody to get in there, there's an event going on called Niobe Labs where you literally have to solve a puzzle to unlock the door to get into the game.
Oh, that's what everybody's talking about on Twitter.
Yeah, that's what everybody's talking
Mm.
about because it's been 25 and a half hours and they still haven't cracked the code. What it is it's first when you go to the labs, you have to unlock a sequence to get the instance, the stage, the dungeon. They don't want to call it dungeon, but you can call it dungeon. To start the dungeon itself, you got to do a procedure of shooting symbols and all this stuff to unlock the dungeon, then go in the dungeon, and each is 7 layers to the dungeon, and you're unlocking the stuff as you go. And
Mhm.
each one is harder than the next. Now, Bungie didn't tell us nothing on how to unlock these dungeons.
Like
You're
no
not
hints,
told.
no hints, no nothing.
No hints. Literally, you can go on their Twitter, it says no hints. They haven't
Wow.
told us anything. It's a community working together to solve the puzzles, and it's 7 layers of the puzzle, and right now they're on level 7 and nobody have any clue on how to do it.
Have you
Now
tried?
yeah, we started to, and I was like, you know what, it's not worth it. I was just like, because once one group solves, the whole community gets the fort.
Oh.
And so what we did, we started to do raids because the timing of all the people was planned who are normally in the group. People got work, people don't. People got different times they could play. So we was like, we're going to use this to our advantage to run the raids. They still are going on. I don't think Bungie had intended on it being this long before the forge is open. This is actually, it took them less time to do the raid than this one dungeon, dude.
What if it's so simple? What if we're like, what if we're overthinking it?
That's what everybody's saying.
I'm literally seeing I'm literally seeing tweet. I was like reading tweets this morning, and someone was saying, "I'm just not a puzzle player anymore," and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And I was like, and then you said that, I was like, "Oh, that makes sense." They were playing this.
Yeah, each layer got a puzzle, right?
Mm.
Now, if you fail a puzzle, you got to start over.
Mm.
So you can get all the way to 6, screw up, and you got to go back to 1.
You know who's a good puzzle solver? OMG.
I already know.
OMG.
I think they need to pull them in. I think they need your help, bro.
OMG. I've seen OMG solve some
man.
weird, crazy puzzles, man.
I think they need your help, dude. But it's a whole community of people trying to figure this stuff out, which is a cool thing. They got a drawback to it, right? This is a new piece of content, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Who's the only real people that's really getting a chance to partake into it is the streamers. You know what I'm saying? The other people can, but the streamers got the chat and they got the hive mind to help them get this done. If I'm
Right.
just sitting at home and
Doing
I
it.
don't know,
You don't benefit nothing from it like that.
So if a person who don't know have no idea what Twitch is, they come home and they get the game and they
Yeah.
get the pass and they get this content, they can't do anything because they're like, okay, what do I do?
Right.
And Bungie's not telling you shit. They're literally saying no hints whatsoever. Figure it out. And so the people who are like the streamers are like, yeah, we get all the numbers because everybody, you can tell.
Right.
If you look at all their numbers, they're all up on
Right.
views and stuff.
Mhm.
But people who bought the game and don't care for it or don't want to have
Or
anything
don't
to do
know
with
how Twitch works.
this is a piece of content that's not for them. And so that part I don't like. I do like the whole making the community work together to figure it out thing. That's kind of cool.
Wait,
but
doesn't Destiny have like a weird companion app or something?
yeah, no, it's not weird. It's pretty good. It really enhances your gameplay because you can't always. Well, you don't want to always go back. Well, I gotta go back to the town.
Well,
I gotta go back to the town.
I was thinking like, couldn't like the person that doesn't stream or whatever, couldn't they like use that to communicate and like maybe?
Well, they can go into the Destiny companion app, and yeah, it's invaluable. It's almost necessary. You can make a fire team and stuff like that. You can find people like-minded players to play with each other. But it is not people coming in. Who's gonna say, well, if you shoot this symbol or not? You know,
okay.
If
So
you got three guys that have no idea, that's
Right.
just them three working alone versus like right now, Lono got 2,800 people that's in there helping him try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's more geared to the hive mind. And if I'm just the Joe Smo who just picked up Destiny, what am I
right,
gonna do with that?
right, yeah, totally understand. It's
So
crazy.
I kind of see both the positives and the negatives. The cool part of it and the negative part that it's gonna hit. But once they do finally figure it out, everybody's got the lab. So everybody's good. It's just, and you can still go back and try to stage for yourself, even if somebody unlocked.
Well, that's cool. So you can like,
Yeah, so that is cool,
You can
so.
still go through it yourself. That's cool.
Mhm.
That's cool. Man,
But it's just fun.
I wonder if like whoever does it, like if they get like a special prize from Bungie.
I want to know that too, dude,
because like, okay, think about it. Like, didn't they do the jacket or something for the raid?
yeah,
All right. So it seems like, man, this is like harder than the raid. You think you would do something more or something like more epic than?
yeah, dude. Because I nobody. I don't think, but well, the thing is, Bungie on level 6, the thing that's the one that like totally killed everybody is. The thing is, it sends you like symbols and stuff to read.
Mhm.
Well, the answer that everybody came up with literally had nothing to do to how to use the answer. And so everybody had the answer. We're like, okay, where do we put it in at to beat the level? But it ended up being like the most weirdest stand on this butterfly and shoot a tree thing. That how you gonna get that from the answer? The answer was like Belosian, which was French for something.
What the fuck?
Exactly. And so everybody was like, we got the French, it's Belosian. But what do we do? And come to find out, you got to stand on a butterfly and shoot a tree. And we're like, how will we get that?
What?
How will we get that?
What?
And so I know Bungie didn't think we would get stuck on that part.
Okay, apparently
But now,
people.
the one that everybody thought we were gonna get stuck on was 7, which is what everybody's stuck on now. But
Now,
it's 24 hours.
I want to bring something to people's attention. Okay, so Activision owns Blizzard. Blizzard runs with Activision, and notice the trending topic we've been running with today is Blizzard and Activision. Some of them need to get drop kicked. Some of them are crazy. Some of them are on some special substances apparently, because apparently they think we know to shoot a tree out of nowhere. That's crazy, dude.
Dude, stand on this butterfly and shoot a tree.
Because that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That's
God.
Because
I
you
don't
know butterflies live in trees. Because you know that's
dude's been at this 25 hours straight, Handy.
That's crazy.
Lono started streaming 7 a.m. yesterday, not this morning, yesterday, and he hasn't stopped.
That's
He's
crazy.
still going right now. It's what 24.
How many ads has he ran? No, I'm just kidding.
It's
I'm
like
just joking.
30 something hours, dude. I would have been like, no. I know he tired, man.
Yo.
I know he's like,
What if
look at his face. His wife probably cussing him out too. Yeah.
You know, it'd be the most jerk move if somebody ever did if like they had all the viewers and like right when they're about to solve the puzzle or whatever, they run an ad. They
That
run an
would
ad.
be.
They
That
would
would
run an ad.
be. That would be straight.
They would run an
We
ad.
should give it another shot. Oh, these ass said we should give it
Yeah,
another shot.
you should go shoot some more trees and
The
butterflies.
thing is, you got to do it with 3 people. And at the time that we was doing it, we was waiting on Matt to get off work, so it's just me and Otis.
Well, Max
So we was like,
can't do
we're
it with
doing-
you.
What, Max? He was working too.
Oh.
But, Matt
Y'all
got
better
off
quit
before
y'all
Matt.
jobs and get this puzzle solved. Jeez. I'm low.
this
I'm
is-
too low to do it. I'm too low.
Max had the shock face.
Oh.
He's like, really? What? I got.
Quit your jobs.
That's what Otis tells me, Handy. That's what Max just said.
I'm just thinking. Think about it, right? Like, let's look at it like this. I'm just looking at it like an opportunity. Think about it. If you guys was to do it, and you guys documented it, you doing it, that would change y'all's lives forever. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Maybe
we will if we got some Handy twerking. Maybe they would.
Yo,
maybe he would. If he was doing some twerking, man.
No, the twerking would not motivate you to shoot a butterfly in a tree. Okay, nowhere would my twerk say, you know what? Let me go ahead and shoot this tree because I'm standing on a butterfly.
Yep. See, Max said yes. We need some Handy twerks for inspiration. To
You know
solve
what I
this
need?
puzzle.
You know what I need? I need a switch and some smash.
Switch to smash.
Switch and smash.
So is it confirmed? Handy twerks for
Handy smashes for twerk. Handy twerks for smash. No, it's not confirmed.
Come on, we need a confirmation.
No. Well, maybe we'll have to find out if we get a switch or not.
Maybe the answer to the labs to the new Forge is Handy twerk. You know,
Oh,
what if
yeah.
that's the thing?
Yeah, because I totally work for Bungie and yo, TD, thank you for that host, man. Yep, and
Max says so. He is agreeing to that suggestion.
I
right?
am no, I am not. Nope. Handy, go fun. Look, TD comes in here and hashtag Handy go fun.
It's still gonna happen, Andy. You can't deny it's forever, dude. 2019.
Yeah,
Handy
so let's not advertise Handy's smashing.
If we can make Grandpa dab, we can get you the 20.
Yo, have you seen Grandpa's dad thing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny, man. I was in this stream yesterday and I was like, wait a minute. Grandpa's about to do the dab. I woke up my wife. I was like, babe, Grandpa's about to dab on stream. She's like, no way. It was funny. It was so hilarious.
Whoa, Abomination said.
What is
Yeah,
that?
let's not advertise Handy smashes for twerk. You know, turns the service off.
Yo, let's not even advertise me twerking because I might get a 24-hour man. Twitch. Yo, Twitch been banning people like crazy lately.
Yeah, I've been watching that. That guy that you watch that tells all about the Twitch ban thing. I've been watching him lately.
Yep. And
not just you twerking on your PS4 controller is somehow the magic combination to solve the riddle. There you go, right there.
oh,
You solving Destiny's riddle.
and I'm a low level too. You know how bad the Destiny community would be if I solved it. And I'm like a level 2, 3, or 400. I don't even remember what level I am right now. I need to get back in the game. What was I gonna
It's
say?
the other way around. Anyways, Nate, Andy twerks to smash.
Speaking of streamers getting
Hashtag Handy twerking 2019. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Speaking
I'm just
about
reading the chat.
no, you're good. Speaking about streamers getting banned in Smash, a streamer got banned while playing Smash for getting too drunk. So ironically, I guess he got 2 Smash playing Smash.
Wait, is he a FGC guy?
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see. I'll bring it in the chat so I can share the article. It was like he's like a I think a pro. Yeah, he was like a pro player. Something like that. Let me see. I hate that I love and I hate Flip Forward because like if I don't save it and then it like eventually goes away. Because the news changes. Hold on, let me see. I think I have to go to the category. But yeah, he got banned for like I think it was like a 24-hour ban for getting because apparently you
Is
can't
that air horn?
you can't get drunk
There
on
you go.
stream apparently.
No, you can't, dude. That's something that should not be ever thought of.
No, I totally agree, but I'm just saying I see people do it all the time. Ninja. After dark.
Oh, you said the answer to the riddle is her voice.
Well, then we'll never solve it.
We'll never solve it, dude. We'll never have the last forge.
Well, then, yeah. So, word to the wise: don't play Smash and get smashed while playing Smash. You'll get banned. Cause that's what's been going on lately. But I don't blame it. I just, if you're gonna do it to everybody. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's my. Why is it? Oh, it's not showing up now. I'll have to bring it in the Discord later.
Let's see. I've seen people get drunk on stream too. Yeah, it's just.
It's not a good look. It's not a good
not
look.
a good look.
Not a good look, chat. People
having a refreshment is fine, but when you get to the drunk state, it's just not good. It's just not needed.
There's no page, TD. There's no page. There's no page. You want to
Drinking cannot be the focal point of your stream. Terms of service. This is not just terms of service. Drinking cannot be the focal point of your stream. Drinking while on stream is acceptable if it is not the focus of your stream, i.e., shots for death, victory, etc.
For subs, shots for subs. And I see so many people doing that.
Oh, we know somebody who did that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
Oh, I am not gonna put him out.
No,
I'm not gonna tell him not to do that again.
Yup. Yup. You know exactly who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, they can't do that again.
Nope.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Beasley. What did I do?
Blame Beasley for what? Beasley didn't do no shots for subs.
What did I do? No, you talking about for making the twerk talk. Yeah, you can blame me for that.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
actually, no. You got to blame Grandpa and Handy.
Yeah, you got to blame me. It was oh, no.
Yes, you said it.
No, but it was your fault. No, it was your stripper pole on the night round table because you were like, yeah, we have a stripper pole, and I was like, wait, you have a real stripper pole? And you're like, no, and I was like, oh, okay, because Handy's not doing no twerking.
Yeah,
that's exactly.
And then Grandpa went from there. Yeah,
yeah. The Handy, and then the Grandpa said, oh, Handy doing twerk for subs or whatever. Yeah. Yep.
That's how it
yep. So it originally,
hashtag how Handy got to twerking.
It originally came from your stripper pole that doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it exists. The round table exists, man.
Well, I mean, I thought you actually had like a stripper pole in the background on your stream, and I just missed it.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
Terms of service.
Terms of service. Yeah.
Terms of service.
Yeah. Low key. OMG's the one with the stripper pole in his apartment.
Right.
That's why he never wants to be on camera.
What is that? What is that shiny thing in the background? Never mind.
Nothing.
Never mind.
Not important at all.
Just look at this Pepsi.
Yeah, look at the drink of champions.
Look at the drink of champions.
Look at the drink of champions.
Don't look at me.
The truth is out. The truth is out.
OMG. How you think he got the OMG name, man?
I know.
It was, oh my God, he got a stripper pole.
Yeah,
that was it.
And it was
right there.
And the song was "Oh My God" by Usher too. That was his theme song.
Oh yeah, that was his theme song right there.
Yo,
Right
for
there.
the
for the Benny CD.
We need Grandpa on the podcast.
Oh, he coming.
Oh, he coming.
Yeah, he
We gonna
coming.
have him on here.
He
We
coming.
gonna have Grandpa on the podcast.
If it might be sooner or later, as much as the shutdown keep happening. Jesus, but who knows?
Dude, I'm actually scared to how long it's gonna take for them to open this forge, dude. I keep going back to seeing if anybody even close.
We'll
and
see.
I don't know.
What will happen first? Well, will the Forge happen or will Final Fantasy VII come?
Oh man,
Why'd you have to go there?
why?
You were almost towards the end, and you
We
had to
almost
go
made
there.
a whole episode.
I can't talk about PUBG no more.
Ah.
Yeah.
There
I
was
mean,
two things that we almost had happen.
There's
bro.
one thing we haven't talked about, and we're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna,
No, leave it there. Leave it there.
Yep.
No, you're
I-
already behind. Don't make it worse.
Don't, because we almost got the whole episode. I had something to talk about it with because I actually did it.
I know.
We played it,
I know.
but I didn't talk about it because I was trying to go a whole episode
Without talking about it. Yep.
without talking about it. So let's. I was gonna wait till next week.
Oh.
I was gonna
Yeah.
wait till next week and then talk about it. So we can have a week where we didn't talk about it.
All right, there, TD. Take it easy, bud. Be safe.
All right, TD man.
Always.
If
Oh, go ahead.
Odie said if I join the podcast, I'll never get a word in.
You might. You know what? I'll turn the bot on just for you, so you have a voice.
There you go.
We'll give you a
There
voice.
you go. Gonna be lots of trial and error.
And
Also, how dare?
and I'll just mute everybody else. I'll figure it out. Nobody else can use the bot but you.
Yeah, I bet if she come in here, she never stop talking.
Yeah, I know. She'd be like, yo, 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 yo. And then all of a sudden you hear sausage. Y'all have to understand and listen to the streams for those that listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
When Bezoy comes in the room and he types in sausage, the bot sounds so weird. It says sausage.
You wanna know it's scary that you actually sound like it, dude.
That is
You
scary.
actually sound like it. That's scary.
Yo, that was weird.
Sausage.
Is that sausage? It's my voice. It's my voice. No, I'm just kidding. It's my.
I'm sorry, that's so funny, dude. You gotta do something with that. There's gotta be a notification to something. Yo, when ghosts come in the room, you gotta do that sound, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
just be sausage.
y'all gotta hear his butt chat. People on YouTube, people on SoundCloud, people on Discord, Spotify, wherever you hear this. You gotta come into his channel and hear it. That's why it makes it sound so funny.
Max
'cause
said between sausage and so hard. Just saying. Oh, I forgot the so hard one, man. I forgot about that. Oh my Jesus, Max, you had
Okay, I'm
you
sorry,
would
OG.
you would bring up that other part, wouldn't you, Max?
Yeah.
Just when you think Max is sweet and innocent, he brings up that.
Where's Crew Dog? You need him.
Oh, he's probably lurking in the background,
He's
planning.
probably, oh, God.
His fingers are probably
Plotting
itching.
and scheming.
Yeah.
He's probably plotting right now.
Yo, 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 it's the Handy Podcast. Handy
Yes.
Twerk Podcast. No, it's not the Handy Twerk Podcast.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
On other news, OMG, it's your turn.
Trying to get off real as fast as possible, huh?
Yes,
All right.
we're getting off the twerk subject.
he changed that one real quick.
Yes,
Real quick.
yes, we are not
Yeah.
twerking.
Sure, sure. So,
Today, I'm going to twerk in the future.
not today.
I got you. Not today.
So, you know how, a lot of people are blaming video games for all their problems, whether it be, violence or not being able to physically do nothing, all kinds of stuff.
Yes, it's because of
Apparently-
Overwatch I'm depressed. No, I'm just kidding.
Of course.
Mhm.
Well, there's another study that's trying to refute some of China's theories about long screen looking causes a lot of issues. They say that no consistent evidence that screen time is harmful to children. A study that was done in UK, Royal College of uh, I don't know how to say it, pediatrics
There you
and
go.
child health, has failed to find conclusive evidence of screen time harming children's health at any age. Basically, it's said to be first of its kind. The company itself that cannot, they're actually apparently doing research to find out if it's like a problem, basically. But studies in this area are limited. But during our research analysis, we couldn't find any consistent evidence for any specific health or well-being benefits or of screen time. So basically, there's nothing wrong or not wrong about it. Basically, is what they're trying to say. Now, they're not saying that this may not cause other problems that people may have. As far as like, I guess this is
Screen
what they were trying
time
to.
abomination.
Yeah, like
Screen.
basically like
Screen.
looking at a screen.
hmm So
People who
are
play
we
like
are we
mobile games and
are we
stuff.
talking about like the actual game, or are we talking about like the blue light harming the eyes?
The blue light, basically. Um, it says, although there are negative associations between screen time and poor mental health, sleep, and fitness, we cannot be sure that these links are causal or if other factors are causing both negative health outcomes and higher screen time. To help us develop a better understanding of this issue, I urge both more and better research, particularly on newer users of digital media, such as social media. So they're not talking about just games, just even anything
Right.
on a device, whether it be
Anything on a
Facebook,
device.
gaming, whatever. Even if screen time itself isn't dangerous, however, the report still encourages parents to establish boundaries for their child's screen use, phone and otherwise. There may not be physical links, but excessive screen use was found to distract children from feeling full, leading to increased chances of obesity, stuff of that nature. But those are more behavioral problems.
So, but okay, but my question is, what is their definition of excessive or
They don't explain it.
well?
So that's why it's very, very vague.
Mm-hmm.
It's really hard for me to say how legitimate this is because, China has already proven that people have had poor vision off of playing certain games for an entire weekend instead of taking breaks. Their theory about the food thing, the reason that people snack while they game is that's just kind of a habit for people. Some people, like, they're chilling, and usually when you're chilling, you might have like some chips or something, or some popcorn or whatever. That's just what some people do as a way of chilling. They'll play games or watch a movie and eat. So it's not so as far as that's concerned. Yeah, no, that's not the video game doing. That's just how people are when they behave.
I would say
But
because
as
I don't,
far
I
as
don't,
their
yeah,
prize,
I would say I don't eat nothing when I stream. I actually lose weight when I game because I don't eat when I'm really streaming. Or play games. I wait.
Yeah, because whether it's playing a video game or Netflix and
Chill.
I was trying not to go there, but
hey, we've already went so many other places today. Might as well.
yeah. Or just watching a normal show or a sporting event. Think about it. If you're watching a sporting, when somebody watched the dang on Super Bowl, how many people are gonna go be like, okay, I'm going to go, make a healthy salad right now? No, mostly gonna get some wings, some pizza, or some snacks. You can't. It's not the video game that does that. It's just that's what normally done when you're chilling.
Yeah, that's a behavior thing. Yeah,
it's just a behavioral thing. So.
People are gonna find anything they can to blame the video game industry right now because the video game right now industry and the video game marketing, it's in video game, like everything, like with Twitch and everything, it's in the Wild Wild West stage. And let's be real, the big marketing people, they don't know how to tame it to mainstream it to where, like, they could stop me or Bezoid or somebody like becoming a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, say for I'm just being real. Somebody could come in my stream right now or your stream or so forth and freaking change our life forever and donate us like $100,000. Instantly change our life forever. And the corporate world wants to figure out how they can put a grasp on that so they can profit from it because, like right now we don't have to answer to nobody. There's really no regular, like anybody we have to answer to Twitch or whatever, but those rules or whatever are very vague. It's not like we have to, follow certain financial guidelines, yet.
I mean, they even and then to prove to that point right there, they let the guy who beat his wife stream again.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
The guy who hit his wife on stream, they let him stream again. He got banned again later because he's an asshole.
Only
He's
because
stupid.
people complained about it. It was only
Yeah.
because people been cool about it and been like, yo,
If people would have been cool about it,
mm-hmm.
they would he wouldn't have got back. But
Yeah.
think about it. That's how much they don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
They let this guy who clearly beat his wife go back on stream.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, yeah.
that goes to your point. Go ahead, Handy.
Yeah, it did that. Well, because think about it. Like even if it was negative and is wrong, it still was bringing Twitch views because everybody, as soon as that person probably got live, everybody's like, "Oh, I want to see what this dude's gonna do." You know what I mean? So, and that's stupid. So it's like step one, get 200K and I can donate. I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? There's no way to mainstream Twitch right now, and everybody's trying to do it. It's the reason why Drake got involved. It's the reason why all these people are getting involved because they see the money. They see the money, Like, think about it. Like, whether you hate or love Ninja's life's changed forever.
Yep, he's a celebrity now.
Yeah?
He's actually a celebrity now.
He may not be a good one, but he's one. That's up for the opinion. That's up for debate.
Yeah.
But that forever changed his life. And people from the high that have spent years on marketing and these millionaires that have spent years, they're like, "Whoa, I want a piece of that pie." You know what I mean? So I don't know. So they figure out
yet again, the numbers are more important to the company than reviews or reactions. That was Abomination.
Yeah, it's truth. It's truth. It's totally truth. And the reason why I'm saying this is because because they don't understand something. They don't understand how people are making this money. So people are just going to go ahead and try and kill the gaming industry when the gaming industry has nothing to do with what's going on with America.
How they talking about how they blame us for everything.
How they blame us for everything, yeah.
Terrorists and all that.
And they'll just use this to blame it because they don't understand that it doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense to a lot of people. How are you sitting here making a profit when you're just sitting there doing nothing? That's how the basic mindset people think about the situation. They don't understand that, like, you're actually entertaining. It's just like somebody on the subway that sits there and freaking plays a song, and you go ahead and you give them $quarter or $1 or $20 bill or $200 bill. It's the same thing. It's the same situation. It's just we're not in a subway. We are in our homes. But
I don't mind getting some Subway right now.
Yo,
Eat fresh.
They stole my idea, so I'm stealing them.
What, the Eat Fresh idea?
No. I thought I brought up on a podcast, so maybe I didn't. But there used to be a certain sandwich that I would get custom made. I used to get a steak and cheese with Southwest sauce. Toasted. Now it's a menu item.
Well, why didn't you?
Wow.
Wait. Is it their fault or is it your fault because you didn't go forward and brand it?
Oh, it's definitely my fault. I'm still blaming them.
Oh, okay.
He owns up to the fact that you messed up, but he's still gonna blame him though. I feel
Yeah, no, I feel you.
money follows attention. Companies follow attention. Yep.
Yeah, because it's more eyes on the company. Like, for instance, right? Like, people like like let's just use Nashot for an instance, right? I don't know why I brought him up, but whatever. That he's sponsored with Razer or whatever. So people be like, oh, Nashot uses Razer. I'm gonna go get all the Razer products because that's what Nashot uses. That's how it works. Red Bull, same with Red Bull.
Ooh, Awesome Games Done Quick is doing Halo Reach.
What?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
Oh,
Man, I was bombing at that game. I don't care anybody say how bad that game sucked. I was bombing at that game. I was a pro.
and then Zelda Twilight Princess.
I was a pro Reach player, man. I could reach and touch anybody and kill them. Anyway, that probably sounds wrong. But anyway, I'm done on topics. I don't really have anything else to discuss.
This has been more of a setup week. It's been it's been a few releases here and there. Everybody's waiting on Kingdom Hearts. Everybody's waiting on the next couple games that's coming out.
Are you getting Kingdom Hearts?
This.
Are you getting Kingdom Hearts?
Yes.
You are
Yes.
getting Kingdom Hearts.
I am getting Kingdom Hearts. Dude, I've waited this long. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
So that means when Final Fantasy VII Remake come out, you're gonna get it? Because you've been waiting so long.
I gotta get Final Fantasy. Dude, that is my favorite game of all time. Final Fantasy VII is a must. I don't care what anybody say. Well, if it sucks, then no. But I don't care if anybody say, anybody want to make me play any game. Final Fantasy is my favorite game of all time. It will be streamed. It will be streamed to its entirety.
Yes, and don't hate. Go support.
Entirety.
Go support. Please.
Besides when I'm playing offline.
Yeah.
but it's like I said, it's a lot of setup going on. It's a lot of a lot of biding time. So it's not too much information to go out there. They still haven't finished the Forge yet. It's going on how long now?
You think it'll be done by the next week's podcast, or you think we'll be
I'm hoping it's done by the end of the day, dude.
I don't think it's gonna be done, bro.
I don't know, dude. Shoot a tree from a butterfly.
I think we might know if Spectrum's a female before we know if the Forge is open.
Dude, I hope we do. But I did want to talk about AGDQ.
Well, go ahead.
Before we go, I have been able to watch off and on when I'm not streaming. I always have it up. Well, I have it up all the time because I want to keep supporting them and what they're doing. I was there for mostly all their milestones of celebrations of how much money they that has been donated. Where we at now? I'm trying to remember exactly.
I know it was over 400K last night because I was up until about 2:00 in the morning.
They hit
1:00. Sorry.
Dang.
They hit 300K. I was there. Right now they're at 515, which is amazing. Wow. Shouts out to them. We've only been 3 days, and they're already at 500K. I hope to keep going. Visa must be using Viagra. Has it all the time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Thank God. I'm glad the bot is not alive. Woohoo.
That would have been good for the bot. I don't care if the remake is trash. I'm still buying the Gold Platinum Deluxe. Take all my money, including Season Pass and 3x wallpapers because I love Squares that much. Everything they do is awesome. That's can't deny that. The 7 is literally my favorite game of all time, so it's gonna be.
I have a feeling it's gonna come out on PlayStation 5.
Yeah, not another console.
But
ADDQ.
Yeah,
I watched the whole Resident Evil run. I'm glad they did the Jill. The dude, what did you see him wear the Wesker outfit?
Yes, I did. That was awesome.
That was so awesome, dog. And then when Wesker died, he was like, "Wait, I don't remember this." Yeah, that was so awesome. I was there for the floss for 6 minutes. He flossed so long, he started getting a little tired.
Oh yeah. They even asked him a complicated question while he was flossing. Because remember that guy wrote in about some like random physics question or something like that.
Yeah, it was a
physics question. Trying to answer the question while doing the floss. They almost stopped them. They were like, "You stop!" I'm like, "Oh my bad," and he kept going.
I was lost about 3 words into his answer, but he got it apparently.
Yeah.
that run was good. I saw the God of War 2 run. I thought that was real cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I've seen a few runs. I got to go back and watch because I watched some of the Super Mario 3 run, the race. I couldn't watch it all because I was actually streaming at the same time. The Super
Gotcha.
Mario RPG I missed. I wanted to watch that
Oh,
so
was it good?
So
bad.
good.
So I'll be
It
going to
was
catch the VOD of
amazing.
that. I'll be going to
Shout
catch
outs to the 100 jump, super jump, by the way. But that's like the most difficult thing to do in the game. So shout outs for him, for the homeboy who actually did it on the first try. Good job.
Oh, nice. I did catch the Castlevania ones though. I was watching a lot of Castlevania. What else did I catch?
I wonder how somebody gets involved in doing speed runs like for age.
Oh, there's communities.
There's all kinds of
'Cause
There's
communities, yeah.
communities.
I wanna get Cloudy involved in that, dude. Like he's
Like-
really good at doing Resident Evil speed runs.
Like people don't understand that there are more gaming than Twitch shows off.
Yeah.
Than the big games show off. Like there are small communities that are dedicated and they're actually more stronger than these big communities where you don't even talk to your chat even though they're subs to your channel because you're that big. These communities are very, very close. They're very tight. They help each other all the time. And this is per game, dog. Per game. Every game
Yeah.
you see that's at HGDQ, that's from certain communities that work together.
And they strongly advocate, like, if you want to learn how to speedrun games, go to this page, join the Discord. There's all kinds of ways that you can get involved. Like, if you were actually watching the GDQ, they will tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will tell you.
Well, no, I'm just because I'm thinking about Cloudy, because Cloudy, like, he really likes doing, like, that's like one of his favorite things to do is do speed runs. And I was like,
Yeah.
man, you should always get involved in the GDQ. And
First thing you should do is find what game he wants to do.
yeah,
Then you could literally go to like type in a game and find a speed run, and then that person that's running it you could talk to them, and then they will introduce you to the family of Discord, because a guy just don't learn how to speed run it by himself. They
Yeah.
actually work together,
right.
and
Yeah.
they help each other. Look, I found this little trick to get past this part faster. Oh, well, I found this, and then it's like what's going on in Destiny right now. They've been doing that for years in other games and
Dang,
speedruns.
that's what's up.
So
Yeah.
it's and if you want to just get in, just look up a speedrun guy and then talk to him,
Yeah.
conversate, use your words.
Definitely.
Words.
You
They
gotta
matter.
reach out. Definitely. Well,
Oh, it's a race of Halo Reach.
what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we know where we're hosting, guys.
Oh,
I don't normally host on the
man.
podcast, but that's where we're gonna go. So, when OMG wanna do that most amazing outro on Twitch and YouTube and SoundCloud and Stitcher and wherever else you might see us, hear us. Go ahead.
Before you do one last thing, Crew Dog got a clip of you saying sausage.
Oh my god!
Mm-mm-mm.
Did you see him put it in?
I saw the clip, but I didn't click it.
He got-
Oh my god. And you know what? It's all Max' fault because Max brought it up. He said, you miss sausage. Or let me say it right. Sausage. Man. I'm not talking no more in the podcast. I'm just gonna sit here and be pretty.
It was like used the other day with the Last Wish and using the tractor cannon visa. Yeah. People are making, using a hive mind, working together, come up with strategies, and so
I heard my name, but I was trying to find some editing idea. Oh, you told Crew Dog about sausage, man, and now he went and clipped the sausage.
he got a clip for the sausage.
He went and got. Oh my god, that sounds so bad. But anyway, yes.
He got a clip of the sausage.
Real life footage. This just in.
Breaking news.
We're
This
now
is
recording live.
this just and we have a clip of Handy Sausage.
Oh
Um,
my god. I'm done.
Live on site.
If my mic wasn't already in a holster, I would drop the mic.
That's good stuff.
Oh,
We
that's
can
good.
go ahead and
Go
end
ahead,
it,
OG.
Yes.
because the DDQ is important. So before we close, first and foremost, shout outs to Awesome Games Done Quick for raising money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. They will be here all week long. Be sure to support, donate. I will also be making an anonymous donation Friday night during the Final Fantasy IX speed run. Looking forward to that as well. And please donate for that incentive for them to do Octopath Traveler. I have to see that. Please let it happen. And also, as far as the outro is concerned, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for listening to the OG podcast. The Pod Squad is here every week for you, 10 a.m. Central on Wednesday mornings, to deliver you the most fun news you will hear about gaming. You might even learn something. You'll get some laughs. You'll hear about sausages and twerking and the WWE and how that all comes together. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Vince McMahon for at least trying. But anyway, for more interesting gossip, more interesting stories. That's right. And then Able Gamers tomorrow on Handy Stream. Be sure to support, show them some love as well. And then also Bezo, when he's on his channel, show him some love. And when they're not on live, definitely watch AGQ. And then when they're done, go ahead and check my YouTube channel, Gamer, with new posts every week, one or two sometimes. Yeah, one or two videos a week. And other than that, we'll see you.
All right, guys, keep gaming.
And it cut off. We're hosting. And there we go. And
Oh man.